Testing. 1, 2, oh, it's not working. Testing. What? What? Savage Alex starts the new year. What? Can you hear me? Anytime now, can you hear me?
You don't want it?
Well, oh yeah, shit. And my other one.
What?
My
Oh, it's in the fridge?
Yeah, sorry, in the freezer. I knew there was something I forgot. Hello, Alyssa. Michael Pilot. Alessandra Manino. Dallo. Thanks, mate. He's like... He likes a bit of Savage Alex. Alrighty then. You panas? Here we go.
Hold on.
Anytime you want. Coming in very soon. The Manantis. Tanif. Alrighty, here we go, Chocks. Are we ready to start recording? Not yet. Have you posted on the thingy, Bobby? Only that sort of
yeah,
good
it's
stuff.
pinned.
It's pinned, yeah? To the
It's
top
like,
here.
it feels really cramped.
What?
It's this desk.
Oh, hold on, let me move this out of the way. It's probably the reason. Hold on.
It's probably the monitor as well.
Could be. Start recording. Crack that open. Boom! What is going on, guys? This is Alex from First Figures.
Hey there, everyone. This is Chuckles.
Welcome to Friday Q&A with Chops in a number 106. Of course, it is the 8th of February 2019. How are you doing? Have a good morning. Good morning, America. Good afternoon, EU. Good evening, Asia. And what is going on, Australia? It is very late for you, so thank you very much for hanging out with us today. What's been going on with you guys? Let us know in the comments if you had a good week. It's been a quiet one over here, but you know, we still want to obviously hang out with you guys because of course it is Friday. What have you guys been up to? How you guys doing? Oh, and yes, we're, I believe, Chocks, 2 days away from my favorite day. Sunday Fun Day, baby!
Sunday indeed.
Check it out, guys. So this will be in the Redbubble store right after the end of the stream. Sunday Fun Day. We know you love it. Don't even pretend. You love it so much.
Sunday Fun Day.
You love it so much that you buy a top to represent. Also, in addition, there will be FRF logo branded stuff in the Redbubble store as well. So 2 this week, of course, this one, and then of course the OG FRF logos. So we're looking forward to seeing those who purchase it on Redbubble. A, give us your feedback, what you think of it, and to rep it in the club. We'd love to see that. And then the week after that, of course, we want to try and do 1 a week. So if this is not for you, maybe something next week might be the one, because of course last time was FRF is Love, FRF is Life, you know. And good luck to the creative team to figure out one every week.
That's right, guys. On Monday, we also enabled the option to have the FRF is Love, FRF is Life booklets, on cushions, etc., etc. So do check that out on the website.
So it's expanded greatly in terms of the product offering. So those people are off, and that also implies to this. Is this one as well? Or not?
It should be.
Should be.
Yeah.
We haven't. We're sure. Yeah. Everyone's been on holiday.
Yeah.
And also our FRF logo.
It should be. I believe so. Yeah. I mean, once we activate it after the stream, once we enable both designs after the stream, so all the merchandise should be up on the Redbubble. They'll be able to choose different color versions. Yeah. It's not just black and white.
Right.
You can choose all other colors you want, and I've noticed a lot of people, females wanted like vests.
Right.
I believe that option is in there as well. So.
And one more thing is, of course, with the other options, like if you wanted an FRF branded mug, for example, you can just get that. We want to see the reaction to it. We want to see people buying it. We want to see people's comments on the quality. We're not married to Redbubble. We'd love to see what. I mean, so far so good. I mean, just in terms of the ease of sort of putting it up or whatever it may be.
Yeah, I mean, we hear a lot of feedback, pros and cons. Obviously, some regions might have difficulty purchasing because of shipping costs or whatnot, but it's something that we're gathering data right now. We're still going through this testing phase. I mean,
absolutely.
I mean, Jake says, do we get a TT shirt? So yeah, I mean, those are some of the ideas we threw in towards the design team to come up with.
Yeah.
So they need to have a new design, one per week. So hopefully TT will come around.
Yeah, and also one of the things that we wanted to do, of course, is once we start getting this confirmed and how this works, we then want to start going eventually into sort of branded of some of the licenses that we have, but of our statues, rather than just generic branded of a license, if that makes sense. It's got to be of our statue. I mean, a good example of that is if you look at the art prints that we've been doing so far, you will see that every single art print that we've made is 100% based on the design of the figure in exactly the same pose, and just with a nice added background and all that sort of stuff. So that's definitely something that we look forward to working on. We could play around with a lot of that, sort of almost like silhouette stuff, or sort of let our creativity go with that, I would certainly say, for that as well. I just see it said, shout out to Joel, is it Clements? Let me just have a quick goosey gander, scroll back up there.
Where?
Joel Clements says he's just received his Crash exclusive, and that is fantastic. He says he's happy with it. That's great, Joel. Let us know in the comments, what did you think of the backdrop and those acrylics? When we first announced, Crash, and we'll go into this a little bit more, was the piece that pushed us into definitives, because you guys bitched. And you moaned about the exclusive version, about the acrylics. Oh, it should have been actual physical crates. Now, I get that's what you think. Of course, but not for the same price. Because, the exclusive price CHOCKS and the regular and the standard price was exactly the same price for the crashes. Now, for me, I felt like and the added backdrop, all those extra things, for the same price, should have been quite like the reaction it got. The fact that they weren't the physical boxes really marred the fact that we had made those acrylics as a little extras for those exclusives, and as a result, I felt that we could have made those boxes physical. But of course, it would have been too expensive for the exclusive, and that's how we came up with definitive versions for those items. So when it makes sense, where we can, we would like to see definitive versions when it makes sense. And that would be a great example of Crash. Of course, you want to have those boxes, no problem, but it's not going to be free. It's not going to be the same price as the regular version.
And this is how, that kind of went on to two different directions. It went to the DE side of things, where we have, those guys that remember the True Form Binder, the extra case, etc., etc. And then it also led to another, the companion pieces as well. So, the upcoming mini Aku Mars, that kind of a spin-off came from, everything pretty much came from Crash resin, I believe, if memory serves correctly. So, companion pieces.
That's right, companion pieces and DEs. Yeah, thanks, Crash. Thanks for you guys bitching about it so much about the free stuff is not should have. I'm like, damn.
We already gave enough options, but you guys wanted more options, so
yeah. So I definitely want to see those who get the exclusive, who get the acrylic. So Joel, I want to see, did he reply? a lot of the black drum, the acrylic boxes, looks much better in person than I thought they would be. Boom! And maybe that's the thing, Chocks. People need to receive it first and go into the marketplace, and then they get it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's supposed to enhance the collection. Of course, it's not going to be as good as a physical box, but then again, we're not charging you for that. That's the point, and we hope that you could. And you saw it fitted perfectly in the Vesta.
Yeah, it did.
Like the perfect Vesta, square, right?
With the backdrop, and both acrylic cases. So yeah, they went in really well. Absolutely.
So it's definitely
quite a lot of people received their crash in the UK, didn't they? Today, they've been posting that in the club. I can see,
and in the US, someone received it in the US as well.
I can see Kyle Montford received his about 20 minutes ago. It's quite interesting how a lot of people received their products during the stream or just before the stream. So,
someone just received it as well.
Yeah, Kyle Montford. I'm taking pictures of mine now. Arrived 20 minutes ago.
Christopher Dring is on the stream. What's going on, mate?
Yo,
Game Industry Biz royalty in the house. How's it going, Chris? Have you had your conversation with them yet?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
No, the special conversation.
Yeah.
The round the corner kind of conversation.
Yeah. Don't worry about it, Chris. Don't hit up CS about it.
All right, yeah. I know it. Chocks, you keep going off the bloody screen.
I can't see.
You moved it across last time.
I did?
Yeah. No, it wasn't just moving that across, but it was also you kind of made the screen smaller, and you kind of moved it like into, so the comments would sort of appear over here. Yeah, that's what you did. Absolutely.
All right.
So Kyle, you like the acrylics on that? That's really good. Yeah, so he says it gives a much grander scale. I like it. So thank you very much for that feedback. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how you guys play around with those acrylics.
Yeah, I mean, do you put them directly next to it, or do you already have a crash collection that you just want to enhance? You can put it to the side, to the back, wherever you want to put it, at the front, however you want to do it.
Or mix and match with your other crash merchandise that you have. Absolutely.
Oh, you're nice. You're up in Edinburgh. My brother went to university there. I've been there. There's a Doggy Bobby, if I recall correctly. John Rufano, love my 25th. Packaging was terrific. The art box was then double box. Makes me look forward to my six ending POs. I guess you mean upcoming POs. I appreciate that. I know Rufano, you've been really looking forward to Bowser. I don't know why I know this stuff. I shouldn't know this stuff. I know such useless stuff like that, but it's a bit high. Let's bring this down a bit. Yeah. I took that on, whatever. I can't even reach it now. Yeah. Justina, did I miss the answer to my question? What was your question, Justina? What was your question?
Justina.
3 p.m. is in the house. I like to just say we missed it last week, but today there will be there will be people, 2 of you, denied. I'm calling it now.
A question: when are we allowed to post T-shirt design ideas?
So now that we've kind of got this up and running, Chocks, let's reopen that thread and because I read that thread a long time ago, Chocks. Let's reopen that again and let's see what we can do for getting that all up and running.
John Rufano and Earthworm Jim. So guys, who
hit us up since then? Unless I'm seeing something, because I haven't looked at the week in review. But did we get the license?
No.
Did we buy it?
No. Like, who like, you guys bumped up the TT poll, and it was like it's the hunt. It's like who owns Earthworm Jim?
Clearly,
come on.
Clearly, Interplay still own it.
Yeah, come on. Somebody hit them up.
What's up, number 4? How you doing, my friend? What's going on? You got anything coming in soon? Solid Snake UK must be pretty soon, Sculpturist, because Stefan McNally received his, and therefore he's in the UK, and he obviously did he pay it? CS guys, did he pay it? I would have thought, why didn't they all pay it at the same time?
Because everyone has different dates, payment dates.
But why?
Because you allow them to pay on different dates, or maybe they're manually taking payment on different days. People request for like different payment days, and if they ask for deferment or payment plans, that's going to affect all different payment dates.
Okay, Neo D got notification for Celerex. Okay, be here on Monday.
That's my understanding.
Oh yeah, Victor. There's one more poll to do, isn't there? Just the sort of suits poll, isn't it? Or the 1/4 poll, we'll call it. Hey Colin, I appreciate you reaching out to them. 3 PM, you got Snake coming in. Okay, nice. Now, 3 PM, here's a question. Were you convinced because of what you saw at NYCC to then buy Snake, or had you already had that on pre-order? Kimberly.
Colin says, I actually did a bit of research for Earth One Gym.
Yeah.
I found a company who was handling the sales from Interplay.
You mean this one? So this Kimberly is still in. Still at the. This is the initial. This is P1 already. This is T1 already. Yeah. This is already in PVC now. It's in that material. It's already in that material. We are just now working on the changes. In terms of tweaking this, tweaking that, making this change, making that change there. So it's still in development. Unfortunately, the factories have all closed for Chinese New Year for the last couple of weeks, and will continue until I believe around about the 21st of May. Of February, May, Jesus. And then we'll continue. But we're already at that home stretch where we're at the physically PVC stage, which is, really deep in development now. So then we've got to get the painting, the final approval, all that sort of good stuff, and make that a bit like that. But yeah, we're looking forward to getting this one on the road. A lot of people have been asking for this. It's going to be a lovely piece. What's going on, Mark Atwood? Hotshot says, hopefully you work on Bruce Lee one day.
What?
Hotshot, hopefully you guys still work on Bruce Lee one day. That would be... Indeedy, yeah. That would be nice. I mean, especially because we are based in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Do you think we could get away with just, like, replicating the harbour one?
Hmm?
Yeah, the one at the harbour.
The one at the harbour?
Yeah, just replicate that.
Replicate that and make
don't look anything like him, yes. But no, it's supposed to look like that. As in, it looks nothing like him, but yeah, I know, we made it like the statue in Hong Kong. Maybe a gunship pole. Yeah, okay, fair enough, Victor.
Colin, sure, yeah, pass me the email address. I'll send them a message, see where that goes.
Hey Tanner, well thanks for anyways for just trying to join just before you go to work. It's always nice to see you hop on and at least say yo.
Have a good day at work.
Neo D, I know you're the Forever Law update requirer. Let's just say when the factories come back, we'll have all the information, yay or nay, everything ready right after they come back.
So ask again in about two to 3 weeks time.
Yeah, sorry about the delay. And have you at least been seeing adverts on Facebook? You certainly did market the hell out of it. Okay, giving us till March.
Well, is that what Alex says?
Yeah.
Give you till March, is it? Where?
Why haven't we done a Mirror's Edge TT? It's on the list.
It's on the list.
Well, let's do Mirror's Edge TT. Well, this week's like new ones, isn't it?
This one's new ones, these.
Huh? What? You reckon that?
I don't know, try it.
That's too early for that.
Too early? Oh, it's too early now.
It's too early for that, isn't it?
Oh my god, there's nothing too early.
It's like ukulele you're too early.
No, ukulele is way too early.
True. What's this? Haven't we already done? What is that?
I don't know why that got like 200 likes.
They got 200 likes on Fun Day. God, can you guys stop messing about on Fun Day? Because I didn't want to even write these ones. And what the hell is that?
That got about 100 likes.
What?
Yeah.
I guess Fun Day works.
I'm not choosing these. I'm going with what you guys choose on Sunday Fun Day. And
Sunday Fun Day, it works. Put your money where your mouth is.
In the nomination group. And the nomination thread. Yeah, that Mirror's Edge TT. Yeah, that Mirror's Edge TT.
I like it.
Like Broken Sword.
Oh, okay, thanks, Joel. So he says that in...
Joel?
Yeah, Joel says that when he went to authenticate his crash, there's two versions, the exclusive and the non-exclusive. It's not differentiated.
Yeah.
Okay.
One for the PVC.
Hey, Dreys, did you really just have a daughter just born? Congratulations, my friend. Everything okay with the birth? James B. The Mr. Death by 1,000 Cuts.
MJP.
Where's MJP? I don't see MJP.
You not see him?
What is it like he joined, yeah?
He's replying.
Oh, he's replying?
Yeah.
See, why don't I see that?
Happy birthday. It's his birthday.
Whose?
MJP.
How come I don't see that?
You don't see him? Maybe he's just taking his time. Where at?
No. Look. Here's hello, and then RIP Broken Sword. I can't. Maybe it doesn't take. If you reply,
So Kimberly's replying to Jake. Does that show up on there?
I guess replies don't show up.
Replies don't show up.
But where did he say that it was his birthday?
No, it's his birthday.
Where does it say it?
What does it say? It's like it just says it like your friend's birthday today.
Okay, it didn't say it on there.
No, not there. It doesn't say here. No.
MJP's birthday in the house, Chocks. We've got to do it in 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear MJP. Happy birthday to you. Next year we'll do better.
Yeah. I don't usually call him MJP. Like, I just say, Martin.
Martin.
Yeah. Martin.
Nice one, Larissa. Very nice. How many years young now? Feel like everyone's upgrading with us, Chocks. How old are you now? Have you hit 18 yet?
My birthday's on May 24th. Every year.
Why is May 24th?
What is May 24th?
Oh, right. No, I blocked that out because if it was item 2. Neo D, I'm so down with the kids, yo. Chisholm, make sure you bloody entered in your address, your birthday correctly. You did it American style. Sorry, American style.
What is it? It's DDMMYY, yeah?
I know. No.
No?
Yeah.
DDMMYY.
No, it's MMDDYY.
Really? There you go, guys. It's MMDDYY.
Is that right? Yes. That's what they've done.
Well, it's only going to be complicated for those guys that has to put between 1 and 12.
That's me. Actually, I don't even know if I put mine in. I don't think I even have an account.
Have you ever logged in?
I don't have an account. My account is called Test. North American style. Why do Americans do month, day, and day? I don't know. Alrighty, Chuck, let's kick it off with them notices.
Okay, so guys, just want to give you guys a heads up that, yes, Chinese New Year is finished for Hong Kong. Alright, so we are officially open. The office is open in Hong Kong.
Really? Because I walked in and it looked like there was no one here.
Well, the office is open.
Right, okay.
Either way, but the factories in China are still closed for about another 2 to 3 weeks. So guys,
and not just the factories, because also our China division. That includes our painters. And well, mainly it's our painters.
Yeah. So you know, any samples and all that stuff, you know, production wise, that's on pause. But over the last 3 days, the office was closed. So guys, if you sent any emails or tickets to CS, they have only just been looked at from today. So there's going to be a backlog.
Just begun.
Right. So don't need to PM. Don't need to rush about, you know, about your tickets.
I get lots of tickets. I get lots of people hitting me up going that no one's replied to the tickets.
Yeah, no one's replied today, yesterday, etc. etc.
I sent it today. I didn't reply. I didn't receive a reply yesterday.
Yeah. So that's
How
right.
many PMs do you get? Because I get.
Don't even go there. Yes.
Like, are you quite religious in going through them?
Yeah.
How many of them are like telling them? How many of them are telling you to tell me to look at my PMs?
Quite a few.
It gets kind of a little bit overwhelming.
What do you mean?
Like if I got to sit down and go through all the messages and stuff, it's kind of.
Oh, it adds to that personal touch, but you know, like some stuff.
A lot of the stuff, it's like I can't.
Can
you update my shipping schedule? I'm like, what do I feel? I don't even know how to do that.
Yeah.
Or,
I mean,
can
guys,
I change my payment?
anything that's CS related? We don't have the up to date information. The team does. If you create a ticket, those guys, they can bring that up in front of them right away, and they can give you the most accurate information. We can't. We could just direct you to them. That's all.
Alyssa, I did try Discord, but I think something like when I tried to get into it and I logged in. I think I logged in with my Gmail account or something, and then the link that I got given, I think it was by you, was expired, so I couldn't find it. So can you try and send that to me again? Figure that out. You got a question from Tana.
Have you tried new Peach Edition Red Bull, Chocks? No, we don't get that stuff over here. We don't really get that many variety over here.
It's pretty fantastic.
Well, thanks for sharing that.
How was that cherry Coke?
Cherry Coke?
No, it was peach, wasn't it?
Peach Coke.
Yeah,
I tried the Peach Coke.
That was last week.
That's from Japan. Yeah, it's alright. Cool. Tastes peachy.
Peachy.
Very sweet.
I like dealing with middleman CS issue.
Yeah, no worries, guys. I mean, there's a time zone difference. I can understand you guys PM like 2 or 4 in the morning, and then, you know, sometimes if I'm awake, I do reply. And then I'll be like, hey guys, it's 4 a.m. and they just blank that out and then just keep on talking. Whilst you're here, just a quick question. It's always a quick question.
It's always so quick. Hey, Nana said, you know I love pandas, right? JM wants to try some peach Coke, yo. When's definitive expected to ship? Is there an update? Richard, so right after Chinese New Year, we're going to be focusing on Midna.
That's good.
You're working on that, focusing on that. Alrighty, Chocks, then let's kick off with
so
the
that's
notices.
out of the way. I'm not sure if there's any upcoming holidays, but I don't think there is for February.
Please no.
Yeah. So
I hate Februaries.
Why?
Because it's like
a day shorter.
A day shorter, and the rest is 3 days shorter.
Yeah.
And always like last month, last. You know, as a result, I hate Febs.
So there you go, guys. That's official. So yeah, Alex hates February. not just because of the shorter months. It's the entire factories are closing for a month.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I feel like I'm just like
he's
poor.
bored. So he's bored.
Yeah, I'm like raring to go. I'm like trying to. No, that's true as well. It's also because there's nothing.
And it doesn't help if there was like some great events in February. We could have been busy doing event stuff.
True. What? There's nothing. There's nothing.
That's what I'm saying. That's right. If there were.
Yeah. There is.
I mean, toy fairs don't really.
Yeah, it's more
really
biz.
count, yeah,
so doing a bit of biz dev. Obviously, Dan's got that handled. So. Alex got trust issues. No, Neo D, that's the problem. It's the shortest month. Look forward to say. Oh, look forward, Nana say. You should show us your ring.
Look forward to what?
Elvis. Anything at all for Mario and Yoshi and the Bowser statue. Bowser is going into focus. It's going to be the focus of the factory soon, as he wraps up Varia Suit, which has been well received. So everything is confident to keep on going through with Varia Suit. Mario and Yoshi is looking amazing, and will just be, without a doubt, our definitive piece in the Mario line to date. To date.
I guess you can say there's some decent events in February, like the Wonderfest. You know, if you guys are into that, like there's also like what do you call them? The model kits as well. There's another event as well, if you're into that stuff. Trains and Gundams and all that stuff.
You're done yet, because I'm falling asleep.
All right, thanks, Colin. I'll check that out. I'll check out that email. Is it legit? I don't want to send official emails to like some dodgy website.
What's he said?
I don't know. He says he sent me like emails to the Interplay salesperson.
Will you guys help us buy it if it's too expensive? Has there been any discussion on the next life-size Zelda line to follow the mask? No, Jacob. There's been nothing mentioned on anything Zelda recently.
Edwin, when can we see news on waitlist conversions to Bowser? News? Waitlist conversions. Waitlists
happen all the time.
Happen, yeah. It's pretty much real time-ish. It's not like once a product is out in the market and then you wait some more time.
There's still this kind of thing about whether or not we're increasing the edition size from 1,000 to 1,100. I still need to talk to John about that.
Yeah.
And if we're doing that or not. Because if we're not doing that, then that's fine. If we are doing that, we need to then give people refunds if they don't like that. From that moment onwards.
Yeah. So you say February's boring.
So these people like,
you say February's boring. You got a lot of stuff to follow up in February.
Shit, but it's boring stuff, isn't it? Boring shit. Alright, what's next?
Right.
I totally haven't set that up. Whoops.
Oh, we haven't yet?
I've forgotten, but I can do that.
Okay, you can do that whilst I'm doing the notices. Alright, as we were saying, guys, shirts, more designs, more merchandise are available after the stream tonight. So once the stream is done, we will enable that. So do check us out on Redbubble. Give us some feedback, pros and cons, etc., etc. Banjo. Last chance, guys. Banjo. Literally 1 more week left. Pre-orders are open until the 15th of Feb. So make sure to check that out. Last chance to pre-order Banjo-Kazooie. There's the signature card poll that was posted up. Yeah, so
seems to be, I couldn't see what it was, but it was almost unanimously one of the options.
Yeah, and so much appreciate. Thanks for the patience, for waiting that long for our last chance of Banjo. So hopefully that does well until the 15th. Meta Ridley pre-orders are still going until the 22nd of February, so a couple more weeks left on that. Unless the edition size are not met, the pre-orders will continue.
Mike F, just quickly jump in there, Chocks. Are we going to be doing MCM London again? The answer is certainly not in April, and we were pretty much not going to do it this year. Having said that, we had a little conversation where it might be possible, because it's the week after EGX and it's in the same location, if we could possibly do a deal where we just we arrive. It's almost like buy one get one free, Chocks, in the way that, you know, the effort of going there to do 2 cons.
A double whammy.
A double whammy, but the fact that there is a a nice week in the middle, in between, and the end, and if we can even leave the stuff up as well, that would be just amazing. Then
a back-to-back thing.
Yeah, that makes it far more interesting. The only thing I would say is, has there been enough time that has passed for us to have more PVCs with which to sell? Obviously, we have. You just had 3 last time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we would definitely have Spyro. We definitely have. Yeah, you'd have Spyro. You'd have Solaire. You'd have some other stuff as well. You'd probably have Snake and Amy and whatever. So at least there'll be at least 3 more products there. So it could be quite interesting. And also, if we get our booth sort of design set up, it's quite easy. So possibly is the answer to that.
And there's other things, right?
The law, I'll tell you in the club. I'll tell you in the secret group. The secret group. Oh, look at that. Christopher's listening on his anniversary, doing hard work. I love it. He says you can leave the stuff up, so.
Yeah?
Oh, so the moment I heard that, I was like, you know what, I was never even going to consider doing it. And then...
I think... Hey, Christopher, correct me if I'm right or wrong. The EGX and the Res, they're both on different occasions, right? Different days, different months. Because I believe the Res is mainly like the developers.
Oh, right, okay.
The dev side of things.
Well, you remember Gamescom, and Gamescom, like, biz dev people, they had, like, a little bit earlier than the main show.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it was, like, the same thing.
Yeah, but that was on the same, within the same event. I think the Res and the actual EGX is literally different days.
What's up, Mr. Konyali? Kimberly Liang, how do you feel about the insane amount of that some of your stuff sells on eBay, most of your Zelda stuff? You know, to be honest with you, I don't focus on that whatsoever. I think it's great for those that buy and then manage to, and then they sell it for a profit. More power to them. Our policies are incredibly anti-scalpering. I shouldn't even say it's scalpering, to be honest with you. It's just very anti... It makes it a lot harder to do that. That we're not about small numbers. So I don't want people to focus on the price that they believe they can sell it in the future. Focusing on that will lead you to buy it for the wrong reasons. And your enjoyment of a piece should not be about its secondary value or lack of. Because if it doesn't go up, does that make you not like the piece less? Does it make you like the piece less? If the answer is yes, then it's too much of a factor. I mean, obviously it's going to pay some factor to it, but the main reason must be for the love of the character. And the price that we set is at the price that we want for there to be as many people to buy it. And it's not, as you know, we have pretty much an open-ended edition size up until a certain time, which makes it almost, you'll never see something that we make that goes on eBay, something that's new that goes up on eBay for more money straight away because it's open still. Some of the older stuff, of course, I think that's probably what's hold its value. I don't know about the stuff that's been released lately. I don't know about that. So in terms of...
We won't know until years later.
No, but I mean, like, there are some people who are trying to sell Majora's Mask, for example, for more money, etc.
Yeah.
I don't know if that does it or not.
Well,
obviously, I know
it happens with a lot of products out there. Like during the, you get your spike during the pre-order phase. If the pre-order stops, then you get another spike after it launches, and then eventually it'll go down unless there's a really low edition size, and then years later that price will gradually go up again.
Now, I do remember when we did Wolf Link and Midna, I did a photo of my number 1 CHOCKS, right? And I put it in the group, and I said, "Oh, anyone want to take this off my hands?" Someone generously, very generously, CHOCKS, for my number 1 Wolf Link and Midna exclusive, offered to pay. Right? He goes, "It's used, but I'll pay you the retail price." I said, that is so generous, and I will consider it, and I'll let you know if I want to take you up on that offer. And I'm still thinking about it to this day, CHOCKS. Do you reckon it's a good deal? Despite the fact it's used and it's been open, CHOCKS, he's willing to pay retail price. $350, CHOCKS, right there. It's just sitting up there, CHOCKS. It's just sitting upstairs in the showroom. $350, just like that. Just like that. Just like that.
Your point?
When it's a slow month, Chocks,
Yeah.
I ain't got anything else to do, have I? I've got to think about that sort of stuff.
Hey Bang, hey Nadia. Hey.
What's up, man? What's up, Nadia?
Christopher, EGX is a big show in October, yeah, so that's the one with the MCM. The Res one is a smaller one, more indie focus in April.
Is that also before MCM London? In April?
Oh, you mean the other MCM?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what they've done? They sort of like do it,
I think
kind of
it's
like do it the kind of same thing beforehand. That's very. Oh look, Derek he's raised it up to go. He'll pay you retail plus $1. I like it. I appreciate the offer. I consider it. Oh, 3 p.m.'s gone. Retail plus 100. Like, shh, don't tell him. This is number 1, yo. Not that you may not care about numbers, of course. All right, Chocks, what's going on?
MCM is in May, the other one.
Okay.
Yes. Right. Berserk Guts, Walkstar Kirby, Psycho Mantis, Spiral PVC, Alphonse, Martial Law, Phoenix Wright, Shovel Knight Player 2, Mimic, and Conquer are still open for pre-orders, guys.
Have we closed? We closed Spike, didn't we?
Spike, yes.
Yeah. Nice. It's been updated nicely.
Mm.
Cool. Oh yeah, and of course it is the Alex, hit or miss? What's hit or miss? I'll trade the license for Interplay. Alright, week in review. Is that right, Chocks?
Yep.
Alrighty. So, happy Chinese New Year. Gong Xi Fa Cai, Chocks, your version.
Gong Hei Fa Chai.
Happy New Year to those that celebrated. For those who don't, you had yours anyways a couple of months ago, so. It's been a bit obviously quiet in this in the office. Of course, no one was here Tuesday to Thursday, and quite a lot of people taking off Friday as well. And
Not that many.
did you do anything nice for the whole day?
3 people.
3 people not here. You kidding me?
4.
And the rest?
What about upstairs?
Andreas.
Mm.
So who's it? Andreas, Chris, graphic artists,
Mm-hmm.
Cheggy.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
That's it.
Charles?
Charles count, yeah?
Of course he bloody counts. I forced him to take his holidays. He's not back until Wednesday.
Really?
It's like laters, yo. Yeah, you got nothing to do. So that's like 6.
Hmm.
John, he fucked off.
He's on holiday, isn't he? Rez is in the tobacco docks, part of London Games Festival. Yeah, I think I know what he's talking about. Which one? Yeah, I saw that London Games Festival thing on the website.
Indeedy. Alright, sweet. So, of course, what else do we do, Chocks?
This week, giveaway. Wow, finally, yay! 10-day Aniplex Blu-ray giveaway done.
All to our friend eBay.
I hope not.
I mean, resell it on eBay.
No, we're not
No?
like that.
Oh, we're
No.
No.
Yeah, so thanks to the guys at Aniplex for providing that. That's $1,000 worth of Blu-rays.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Congrats to the winners.
Omedetou.
Don't worry, we will hit you up asking for your shipping
eBay account because you're just going to direct
shipping address and all that stuff. So we will get that sent out for you guys. So I don't know how it's going to work for you guys. The guys that got part 1, sure, awesome. But somehow you need to finish off part 2. And for those that got part 2, you're going to somehow, some way find part 1.
3 p.m. wants to know what goes on in the FRF office daily. On a daily basis, what do you normally? It's just normally it just be work, everyone's all quiet. Then all of a sudden you hear me start cursing.
Yeah. Every so often he'll be shouting at, calling, yeah, I won't say shouting, calling each individuals to come to his room and go, hey, check this out.
It's quite a lot of that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite a lot of that.
I know that's how you get your exercise in. You literally can't get any further away from me. You can't get. You used to sit right here, right? I feel like you've graduated because you used to sit here for 6 months, right next to me, right, on this very table, for 6 months. That's where you sat, and now you progressively moved to there.
I finally have my own desk,
and then you moved over there, and then you got even further away. That's literally. You can't get any better, right?
Yeah.
So you can. Andres is like, how you can get better.
So like this desk here is literally Asia. Then if you just sit outside the door, that's kind of like what do you call it? EU.
Absolutely.
And then if you sit further away by the door, then that's kind of like US. And if you're lucky enough, like Andre said, man, you're pretty much like Antarctica or the North Pole, further upstairs.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Jason. You never know. You never know. You never know. EGX is 90.
That was last year, right?
That's right.
2000.
So 90 into 110, into 120 for London. And you would expect that the EGX crew will be a lot more
game-centric.
Game-centric, obviously.
Yeah. Even the 15,000 res one is all industry guys, I presume.
Indeedy. Indeedy. So Dark Magician. 2 rings or 3 rings? That is the question. I'm not including the tip. Not including the tip. Is it 2 or 3 rings? Now originally I've submitted it with 3 rings and it got passed. This time I might try and submit it with 2 and see what happens. Because you know what? I looked at it and I'm like, I actually want to change the pose.
Yeah.
So completely changing it. I kind of so yeah, it's a bit of a bit of an
overhaul.
But I'll do that sometimes. I'm like, yeah, then I'll go no. Yeah, no. Because the thing is, it takes so long, right? By the time that we look at it again, I feel like we could do better.
Yeah. It always changes. Because it's sort of like...
I mean, it's what we did for Yakuza, no doubt. We looked at it and we went, so shit. Because the whole point was, we already announced it, we already saw it, and I pulled it for the first time ever. I launched it, pre-orders, for the following Tuesday, as we always do. And everyone's like, hey, shit! No, it doesn't look like him.
It's like Yakuza 3 or 4? Yakuza 4?
3, I think, at the time it was. Whatever it was.
It was like Yakuza 6 already.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. And then, so we took all this time to then actually redo the face, which we did, and we got approved. And then we were like, okay, well, now we need to go to the physical. And then I just went, this is such a shit design. I mean, everyone had already seen it. But for me, so I'll give you an example. This, I've been looking for some additional creative support, right? So looking for some more creative concept artists for statues, right? Now, usually so there's difference between artists, and some of the things that I look for when I ask people to come submit their portfolios or what have you, right, Chocks, is that, you know, you can be an amazing artist and paint something or draw something that looks amazing. It's realistic, the lighting is amazing, and you know the details are immaculate, and the proportions are amazing. All of that though means fucking diddly squat when it comes to statue design. The way that you can capture as an artist, the way the light reflects and it perfectly matches in the shadowing, I don't give a shit. That's not what I need. I need to see creativity with the concepts of statues, and it's different, Jogs. It really is different. Like having the skills to draw something really beautifully in paints and beautiful watercolors and accuracy, but let's say it's a Batman and he's just standing there. I'll give you an example. Adam Ross, right? As just a random example. I just think, I see the stuff all the time. People just trying to make his style, whatever it is, right? But he's just standing there, right? He's quite realistic style, not overly muscular, but they're just standing there. But he has a very distinct style, and he has a very distinct, way he's drawn it. But Adam Ross, mate, sorry, mate, you're not a good statue designer, right? He's not trying to be a statue designer, right? Obviously, I get that. But because the fact is, you've got a pose that's just standing there, yet he's done it in his style, and that's fantastic, and he's made it unique by his way of making Superman, of making Batman, or whatever it may be.
Put his own
and that's his thing. That's his USP. That's fine. But that doesn't mean. And so when someone shows me their portfolio and it has that level of skill, that's great if you're doing 2D stuff. But it's not. It's got to be conceptual for a statue, because that whole idea of how the light reflects, you don't give a shit about that, because it's already a physical thing and it will be reflected from the light anyways. It's a real product. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure that they can do it, it's just that they never had to do it, I believe. So I came up with a whole list of do's and don'ts for statue stuff, right? And for example is, don't give me boring museum shit. I want to see dynamic stuff. I want to see something that makes it more visually interesting, push the boundaries. It's just standing there with it in all its detail is a little bit safe, boring. Never design a statue on a base that is flat unless it makes sense. Always consider what the base is at the time, because it can absolutely influence the pose. Is he on some stairs? Is she on some stairs? How does it affect the pose? How does the legs go up? How do the legs go down? What is interacting? How is it working? That's the next thing. The next thing is how, and this is something that only I can really say, certainly if you're a new designer, how much is too much and how much is too little in terms of the overall size of it, the design of it. Is it practical? Yes, you can do something that looks really crazy, but will our customer base be able to afford it? That's a different question. Neo D, I disagree. Don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about overly busy bases versus not busy bases. I'm just saying museum poses, for me, I could do those. There's nothing difficult about it. Now, I know it's a style. I'm trying to challenge that style. I'm trying to challenge that. And I'm trying to not do, like, for me, I don't need a creative artist to draw me something that's of someone standing, because we start all of our models in a T-pose and just make him stand there and a little bit of tweaking. You know, we could, I mean, of course, don't get me wrong, there are some times where it calls for it. I'll give you examples, we had to, where we have pricing dictating design. A good example of that, Chocks, can you think of anything?
Pricing dictating design.
Yeah, a really good example of that is Cowboy Bebop. We wanted to hit a price point, and therefore we had to make sure our design could hit that price point, right? So we're limited with what we can do. Yes, of course, it's going to be museum-esque on a flat base. Totally understood. I get that, right? I just want to know if we go with that, because some designs do. I mean, there's no point making a dynamic pose for someone who isn't dynamic, right? Obviously, I'm not going to have Phoenix Wright jumping over the fucking courtroom table, fucking coming out of cover. He doesn't do that, right? As an example, obviously, I'm talking about within reason. I'll give you a good example. For me, MHA is a really good example of not settling for a standard pose that's him standing there and whatever it is, right? It's got to have something that's a bit over the top, a little bit. That's a good example. Anyways, I'm not saying it's always wrong. I'm just at least saying and challenging the idea of just, I don't need a graphic artist or a designer to draw me something static, because I can do that myself. I don't need that. That's all I'm trying to say here. And I know other things like don't put him in the air and then shove a fucking pole up his butt. It's like, I have pet peeves. Another one is throw in Easter eggs that only fans will get. This sort of stuff, right? And obviously where we can and if we can. So, I mean, I want to be very clear. When I say dynamic, I don't necessarily mean crazy action. I just mean something that's more than just just something that I could do just by reposing a T-pose. That's what I'm really sort of talking about. The point is, sometimes the characters do warrant a museum pose, and that's fine. I'm just talking about the differences between drawing a beautiful looking museum 2D art, and I'm saying that means diddly squat to me in your skills, if that makes sense.
It's kind of like saying, from a gamer's point of view, has the game stood the test of time? You know, like some games could look, how to put it, some games back then were really good, great gameplay, mechanics, etc., etc., and then 10 years later you go back to it and it still plays great. It doesn't matter if the graphics have improved or not, the gameplay is there, the mechanics is there, and it's kind of like that. I mean, graphics, sure, it makes it look all pretty and stuff, but end of the day, it always boils down to the gameplay. I guess you can kind of say it that way.
And also, you know, yeah, absolutely. And also, I'm looking over my brief. You can see this is what I wrote today. Yeah, it's like, so here you go, collectible art test guideline, right? So I've gone through all of this, right? The brief, what to do and what not to do, right? And then it's like, do, I prefer da 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 da, don't da da da, just standing like da da da. I don't want just copying official artwork because I can do that shit, right? And I have been doing it for many years. Right. I don't need someone else to tell me to do that. I need to pay for that because I know how to do that, right? And a lot of the times, I don't know what I'm looking for, Chocks. I just know it when I know it. And if I see some examples and I'm like, you know what, that's stronger, how can we tweak it to make it better, whatever it may be. And then I got this whole blurb about standard versus exclusive versus different. Like, what the flying fuck is that? They're just FRF things. Yeah, so I'll be. That's quite interesting. Quite interesting. I look forward to sort of seeing how that works. So I sent it to this guy, right? Mm-hmm. Here's a really good example. It's been a while since we've had one of those. Come on. So I'm not holding my breath, Chocks. Although having said that, you know, to get more than one person doing it, it's good because someone's already. So I've got this over here. Here. Send me this. Mm-hmm. Right. Send me this. Right, and I was like, that and that is the same. Don't even try it. Yeah, 1, 3, and 1, 4, and 5. It's the same. Mm-hmm. And 2 and 3 are the same. Yeah. I was like, that's cheating. Back to the drawing board. And also, again, I'm saying that you need to consider it with the base. Otherwise, just standing there, it's not going to cut it. A lot of the times, it's got to tell a story. It's not just sitting there, gun out, sword out, whatever it may be, and that's it. It's got to be more than that. It's got to be more than that. It's got to be more than that. RTLSB. We got confirmation, Chocks, that we can send that bad boy to the FS for approval from visual from the photos. They're like, hey, yeah. I don't know how to say hey yeah in Nihongo, but it was hey or something. I don't know what it was, but anyway, we're gonna send that, of course, when we get back from the team gets back. I'll just tell them to pick up with their legs because that's a big boy. The base is the LSB. Of course, for those that do not have the space or the space or the financial means, but still want to have representation, do not need to get the LSB, but they can pick up the GSB, yo! GSB. See you later, Jake. Alrighty, is that pretty much it for the week in review? Is that all we've done?
That is the week in review. Yeah? That is the week in review.
What else? Oh yeah, we blocked Sav. Yeah, that was also. I'm not sure if he's still on the stream or not.
He was on the stream.
I know he was earlier.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's still on.
Right, TT. Guys, so last week's TT 138. Gungrave overdose. 181 votes in total. 156 says no. Only 25 says yes. Just a little bit higher than Bubblegum Crisis.
Sword Art Online.
Yes, and then TT.
Oh no, sorry, Gungrave you're talking about.
Gungrave, yeah. And last week's TT 139 Sword Art Online.
Okay, I'm surprised.
This week,
I thought it was going to do better than that.
Yesterday, so that's 386 votes in total. 264 says no. 122 says yes.
Surprise, Chocks. Anyone bitching about your choice of person?
Always happen every week.
Except for the Catherine week.
Which Catherine?
There's only one Catherine.
With a C or with a K?
Isn't it with C?
There's two. There's two. There's C
in the game, you mean?
Yeah.
It was double C, wasn't it? It was Catherine with a C.
Catherine with a C.
Which is how you actually spell the game as well, right? Okay.
Alright, new TTs for the next 3 weeks.
Alright guys, check this out. This is all about Fun Day here.
It's always about the Fun Day. Alright. The first one to go up. Yeah. No, that means the second one, so that's another week. The first one to go up.
Okay, I'll talk about this one, okay?
Yeah. Do you want that to go up first, or do you want to go first?
What is that?
I was like, what? What?
Did you look it up as well? Yeah, like what is it?
I had to make sure I look it up.
What the?
It's kind of like.
Okay. It's an anime?
Game.
But hold on, what's that?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's the same thing, yeah?
So like that. There you go.
14 games, I've never heard of it.
Alright, let's see.
But you're definitely, if you're telling me it's like whatever you just said it's like, then you're going to get even more smashed down for your choice.
I'm not sure if it's they're liking it for the game or for the anime. Let's see how it goes then.
Alright.
So I'm doing this one first, yeah?
I bet you was going to go, well anyways, I wouldn't. Yeah?
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 Alright then.
Alright.
Let's go first. Right. The first TT next week is going to be Monster Rancher, otherwise known as Monster Farm in Japan.
The people have spoken on Fun Day. You sure there was a massive, like there was lots of likes for that?
Yes! For sure. For sure. For sure.
Even Anna says like, what is that? If he doesn't know it, that's like niche of a niche.
Really? Come on, you should know that. See?
Oh, so it's an anime, yeah?
And the game, the franchise.
244 likes!
This is going to be quite interesting. So this is going to be the game, guys. The game.
No, just do it as both.
You can't do it both.
Of course you really can. Well, does it make a
You don't
difference?
want to do it both. Then people go, oh, why can't we have both for Sword Art Online?
Alright, whatever. What was it first though? 244 likes.
I see you having your Sunday fun day elsewhere. So you just had about that.
20 comments, mate. Still, it's quite a few likes.
Hey, there's only one Thursday per week.
game came first?
Yeah.
Games.
Yeah, games. And then adapted into the anime. So I'm going to go with games.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Of course it makes sense. Question my senses. Right, so that's right. So Monster Launcher / Monster Farm, next week's TT. Over to you.
So, finally, I completed The Evil Within 2.
Okay.
And I just launched myself into Resident Evil 2. Then I also thought, hey, you know what happened when I played? Because I got a beastly rig, right? And my internet's a little bit faster now. It went from the 8M to 30M at home. Obviously, I'm not loving the fact that you're loving the 1G and I'm still back in the Stone Age. But I still reckon it's good enough to do some online stuff. So,
sure. As long as everyone else is not using the internet, yeah?
Yeah. Well, usually I'll do it at night anyways. And that is Battlefront 2. Star Wars, right? You know, I like my Star Wars. And everyone's now said that they got rid of that microtransaction stuff, so therefore it's a better game. And I'd like to try the single player game, and then I'll try a bit of taking out fools online, right? But as I was loading it up, Origin, this is the thing that was on the front was this thing called Apex Legends. I was like, what's this? So I looked it up. Of course, it's just come out, and it's this thing that is supposed to be a rival to Fortnite or any of those battle royale style games like PUBG or what have you. And you know, obviously, they're from the guys at Respawn. When I was still over at Gaming Heads, I'd done some work with them with regards to the pilot or what have you. So I'm familiar with that sort of style of statue. I have no problems with it. So you're suggesting to do it as a TT. I only knew about it yesterday or 2 days ago. But you know, I look forward to. I mean, that's what you want to go for. So we're going to do Apex Legends, and maybe you don't think it's too early. I think it's too early, but maybe it's not. But these things never die.
Yeah.
Seems to have already got 1 million people playing. Is that right? In 9 hours.
1 million in 9 hours. 10 million in 3 days.
What? 10 million?
I told you that earlier.
I thought I just saw the 1 million. Oh, 10M. That's crazy.
Yes.
10 million.
We'll see how it lasts, but that's the rage right now. Let's see if there's any, you know, these type of players in the club. That'd be quite interesting to know. That's like saying, you know, oh, there's not enough Batman and I don't know, maybe Spider-Man fans in the club when we did the Batman.
Absolutely, I was stunned about that.
So it'll be interesting to see if we have these kind of battle royal.
Speaking of which, can you put Spider-Man on the list, please?
Yeah, definitely. It's on the list.
Cool. Okay, yeah, so let us know if you guys have played. Has anybody in the club played Apex Legends? Yeah, I also said perhaps it's not quite the thing for statues because the characters are quite a little bit generic, maybe. From the 2 seconds I looked at it. MAD, I doubt that.
That what? Oh, right, the license thing. Yeah, buy one, get everything for free.
Well, if they was going to buy one, get one extra for free, then chuck in a bit of the old Dead Space in there, yeah? Oh, through there, yeah, chuck it in.
While it's all in the EA, might as well get FIFA and
yeah,
have all that for free.
Hey Gabriel, how was it? Hey Chisholm, that's actually good. That'll be actually quite good if you tell them they have a personality like Overwatch.
Yeah, like you said, you know, it depends if you're that type of gamer. You know, some guys like MMORPGs, some don't. Some like fighters, some don't. So you're always going to get different opinions. But there's always, hey, if that 10 million means active 10 million players per day,
that would be insanity.
It's a different.
What's WoW on nowadays?
Hmm?
What's WoW on nowadays? Last time I heard is like 7 million.
Or
That's
active.
monthly, yeah.
Monthly.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's insane to get 10M. But of course, it'll just be trying out because it is free to play, isn't it?
Mm. Let's see if it sticks.
Yeah. Well, at least I hope you'll be around next week, yeah? Alright.
Alright. Last but not least, anime, Noragami. It's like, what? There's a lot of what when we do TTs, or when we look at new licenses, and when we look at new IPs and stuff. We're like, what? It's finding that special one.
It's only been 100. What is it? 100? What TT is this? TT 10 what? It's got to be like 100 and something, isn't it?
Look at this. Look, Justina. Oh my God, Lachelle. Ooh, yay.
What?
Yay, Kimberly. Yay.
Really?
Yeah. We'll just have to see it.
No. It's Victor says no. No indie
Victor
this week.
Huh?
No indie this week.
No indie this week. Wow.
Apex kind of indie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Under the radar, no one knew about it.
That's right.
What, 10M?
Yeah, it's not a triple A yet.
Oh, Shadow Man. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Try getting like skills and stuff. That wasn't that like feudal Japan style. Am I getting confused? Did you go back in time or something? Or was it always set in the present? Pretty remember it's like feudal Japan samurais and stuff. No, like mafia guys. Yakuza, is that right?
Yeah. Based in yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Mm. Wow.
Wait, did it get
Acclaimed Studios.
Why is it? Did it get re-released or something? I don't remember playing on the N64 or the Dreamcast.
Mm.
I played it on PC. Let me see. Did they remake it or something?
I don't think it's a remake.
Click on the wiki. Oh, it's a comic book.
Yeah, they released around the same time, 99.
No, I never played that version.
Yeah, 99.
Am I thinking of something else?
You must be thinking something else.
What's the one that's based in the mafias and like?
Based in the Triads.
It's a Chinese guy, that's
Yeah,
right.
The Triads, isn't it?
Was it Triads or was it? It was Japanese. I thought it was. I'm not thinking of like Triads.
No, it was similar. Is it
Not Shadow Triad. What am I thinking of?
I can't remember the name. But I know there was a game a couple of years ago based with the sound effects based.
No, it's definitely not Sleeping Dogs. Not Sleeping Dogs. It's not an non-open-ended one. Pretty sure it's Shadow, like Shadow Man 2 or something like that. You like upgrade your powers and stuff, and you can like.
Crackdown. No.
No, definitely not Crackdown.
No, not Crackdown. Yeah, Parasite was a good anime.
No, I played it recently. God, what the hell is the game called? Shadow Fight? You're a Chinese guy and you're fighting people in...
Shadow Fight.
No.
Did we have a TT for Shadow Dancer?
Shadow Dancer, no. Chinese Shadow PC game. God, this is gonna annoy me.
Help him out, guys.
Game where you're fighting. It's an FPS. Fighting Japanese warriors. FPS.
Shadow Warrior.
Is it Shadow Warrior? I don't know, it might be.
That was a
3D realms. This is looking more like it. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. Shadow Warrior. What did you say it was? Shadow Man? God.
It's a different game.
Shadow Warrior, that's it. Because it was more recently. That's it. Shadow Warrior. Thank you. That was a bit of fun. Right. Yeah, Low Wang. There you go. I knew it was something like that. Low Wang. It was quite funny, wasn't it? It was like quite... yeah, so it was... Yeah. That's it. That's it. Alright, Jocks. So what we got then?
TT. Done. Winners. Right, last week's hashtag was FRF Brotherhood. Obviously, that was part of the Blu-ray giveaway. The winner has already been chosen. So there were 4 winners to announce for the hashtag FRF Brotherhood.
But they don't actually win the thing, right? Which is just the points.
These for the points, yeah. 500. Yes, Victor. Yeah, sure. Rally some indie games this weekend.
I know you're a massive fan of Shantae. Let's get those numbers up. And here are the initials. JALJGBRS. Let us know if you have one of those sets of those. SRBGJLAJ. Turo.
Hey, Kimberly, we already done the Ori and the Blind Forest.
Yeah, we did that. SJRABLGJ. Alicia Richardson has an AR. No N this week. No O. Sorry, Billy. BL is indeed there. Yes, there is JB. God. Listen to it again, James. Here we go. JALJGBRS. So yes, there is.
Dark Cloud is on the list. On the TT list.
Alright, winner number 1. John Shirley. Congrats. Winner number 2. Al Rosa. Congrats. Next. Lorna Bosman. Félicitations. And then we have Jeff Gallimore. Congrats. 4 lucky winners. John Shirley, Al Rosa, Lorna Bosmans, Jeff Gallimore. Congrats.
Well, they have 3 pillars as well.
Who's that?
Their thingy. Report.
Hold on. 4 FRF. What's up, Gabriel Gutierrez? Alrighty, Chocks. This week's hashtag. We haven't got one pre-made, I guess.
Nope.
It's been so long since I've done one of these, Chocks. What should we do?
Yes, I'm typing it out. This week's hashtag is...
Hashtag FRF Fun Day for a chance to win 500 reward points chosen at random. Hashtag F for Fun Day, or should be F for Fun? No, F for Fun Day. Yeah. F Fun Day. First for Fun Day. F for Fun Day. So only one F. F for FUN Fun Day.
F for FUN.
Yeah. Boom!
Type that again, guys.
Sorry.
One
Yeah, 3 PM's got it right.
Check the pin comment, guys. F
Sorry,
for
Yulissa.
Fun Day. Oh my god, everyone's got it wrong.
Yeah, sorry. It's because it's delayed. Hey, Kimberly's got it right. James B's got it right. Justina's got it right. Lucinda's got it right. Yeah, it's all coming in correctly now. Sorry about that. Hashtag F for Fun Day. Alright.
Type it again, Chelsea.
Ah, yes. Anybody else making mistakes?
Yeah, she's got it right now.
Okay. Alright. There will be blood, because it is now King of the Ring. I'm looking more and more forward to this every week as more and more people get purged. The culling. Yes.
That's a long one. Alright guys, King of the Ring Tournament 3, Week 4 summary.
Shout out to Nanasek.
Alright, last week's previous battle recap. The third battle of round 1 between Sonic Tornado and Meta Knight has ended with an extremely close result of just 33 votes separating the two contestants. Wow, it's 33. The results are as follows.
That's crazy.
Sonic Tornado wins with 706 votes. Meta Knight achieved a whopping 673 votes, thus ranking higher than Mugen. 33 entrants predicted this outcome correctly. 29 entrants has been eliminated.
So 35, and then there were 35.
35 still in it. 29 out of it. Right, current ranking.
I feel like there should be more cull than staying in.
Current ranking. Right, this is the the statues, all right, ranking wise. So in 16th place, that's Arwing with 162 votes. In 15th place, that's Mugen, 595 votes. In 14th place, that's Meta Knight, 673 votes.
I like how you got that working so you can see what it was. Yeah, down.
All right, so week 3. Wow, guys, if you want to know if you're still remaining in the game, make sure you check out the first comment in the Q&A thread. Nanase has listed out all the names for those that are still in the game.
I need more blood.
And he also eliminated. He also listed out the people that were eliminated as well.
I need more blood.
Right, the current battle. The 4th round 1 battle is now underway between Ryo Hazuki and Light Suit Samus. The current vote count as of 13:04 GMT was Light Suit Samus well in the lead with 1.2k votes. Ryo Hazuki way behind with 473 votes. Wow. Right, prediction analysis. After analysing the predictions, it was found that originally the club with 100% of entrants unanimously predicting Light Suit Samus to win. Yeah. So those 20, those 30, what, 35 or 36?
Yeah, that was always going to be like predicting the winners is easy at this stage. That's not the difficult thing.
There are 8 outcomes for this week's battle. Jeez, 8. However, with 100% of entrants predicting Light Suit Samus to win, 4 of these outcomes were Ryo wins would completely eliminate the entrants.
But then no one did that.
As Light Suit has surpassed the vote count of all current losing statues, and Ryo has surpassed Arwing's vote count only 5 outcomes remain possible out of the 8, yeah?
Yeah.
These now impossible outcomes have resulted in 16 preliminary eliminations this week.
So we had 35 in it, but 16 are already
out.
Already out. Good.
But that's over half, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's over
Yeah, that's
half.
good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Let's keep it going.
So
I like it.
currently,
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, okay. All right, so let's have a looky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's not it. I thought it said 8. Oh, so these 5. I'm looking at the graph here.
Yeah.
Right? So they're the 5 possible outcomes, right?
Mm.
Okay. We'll check that graph out in a bit. Impossible outcome number 1. 16 entrants predicted that Light Suit wins with Rio achieving less votes than R-Wing. This outcome would see 19 entrants eliminated. So that's the impossible outcome, right? So
Because he's got more votes. Rio's got more votes than R-Wing must be already. Is that correct? Rio's
current outcome.
4-7.
That's the impossible one. If Rio is less than R-Wing,
We've already had 1,600 votes. It's only been a couple of days.
Yeah.
Jesus. Where the fuck does everyone come from? I thought everyone told us that there's no one active in our group.
Well, this is on the main page.
Oh, okay, fine. I guess 1% accurate.
That's the main page. So the current outcome right now, 13 entrants predicted that Light Suit wins with Rio achieving more votes than R-Wing and less votes than Mugen. This outcome would see 22 entrants eliminated. Right, the third one, 2 entrants predicted that Light Suit wins with Rio achieving more votes than Mugen but less votes than Meta Knight. This outcome would see 33 entrants eliminated.
But there's only 11% chance that's going to happen. Is that right?
11? Where do you see 11?
Oh, no.
5.71%.
Yeah. So of the entrants themselves.
Yeah. And then the fourth one, the fourth outcome, 4 of entrants predicted that.
You just said that one.
I said that one.
Okay.
I'm talking about this one.
Okay.
4 of entrants predicted that Light Suit wins with Rio achieving more votes than Meta Knight. This outcome would see 31 entrants eliminated.
I'm pretty sure you just said that one.
No, I said that one.
Okay.
Last but not least, 0 entrants predicted that Rio wins. Therefore, any outcome that stems from this result would see 35 entrants eliminated.
But no one went for that.
Yeah, because they all went with...
Yeah.
Conclusion.
So I want the 94% one, please.
Yeah, you want...
The middle one.
That one.
Yeah, yes please, baby.
Conclusion.
Come on, this is the good stuff. It's always the good stuff, Chocks. You tease me with no rubbish at the beginning. I like to hear the conclusion, how much blood there will be.
Fine, just jump straight to the conclusion.
I need blood.
This week's battle has seen Light Suit take a massive lead right from the start with an extremely unlikely chance for Rio to make a comeback. But while this week saw the club predict a victor unanimously, we have already seen 16 entrants out of 35 preliminary eliminated and potentially 13 more due to the ranking of Rio being higher than anticipated. So choosing the winner is easy. It's just choosing where is Rio stand within the other ranks.
Exactly.
While this battle may not see all entrants eliminated, unless Rio pulls off a miracle, the predicted ranking of Rio has split the remaining entrants enough to provide Alex with the opportunity to deny more than 60% of the remaining entrants from advancing to next week's battle. So will it be 13 for 2, or with the aforementioned miracle 0 entrants advancing to next week's battle and 1 step closer to 12k points up for grabs? So I put this question to you and Alex and Chocks. What are your thoughts and predictions on next week's battle when we see Spiral Resin versus Link and Epona? Ooh. Voting remains open this week until Wednesday 13th of Feb. Make sure to vote. Best of luck, everyone.
Well, first of all, shout out to NSA for doing all that analysis. I appreciate that. It's always...
Let me look at the chart again.
It's always great to see how many people get chewed up and spat out, and all of those that remain to know that the fear of God is in them as they quake to see what happens the following week. Nothing better than me being a final boss that you gotta get against. I really want to keep making sure that no one gets these, because I keep pushing up how many points are up for grabs next time we do it. Right now we went from woo, 2k points you can win, right? When we first did the first time for the King of the Ring. Then we went to what, 6k points, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
And then we got 12k points. Could we actually go to something like Instaplat? Instaplat points if we find that everyone's getting eliminated, and if anyone ever does it, that would just be amazing. We've got to really understand how difficult it is by going through it a few times. But first of all, thank you very much, Anase, for figuring all of that out. Next up is going to be Link on Epona, one of the most well-respected pieces that we've ever made. I would say a lot of people really have a lot of love for that piece, so thank you for that. Again, something that's fresh and in far more quantities, Chocks. That's the key. Not quite. First of all, it's at the perfect timing. Spyro has now pretty much largely been received, and it's been received, if not all of them being received, the majority have been received in the last month to 2 months to 3 months, right? Whereas Link on Epona really has been something that has been done so many years ago, and so many people don't have him. We made 500 pieces of the exclusive and 2,500 of the regular, but it was such a long time ago. How many of those people are still here? It's going to be a tough one. What do you guys think? Who do you think is going to win for that one? And I personally think that Zelda fans will always come out to play.
Mm-hmm.
And they will have Link on Epona going first. But the question is not about who wins it, Chocks. And even then, that's not guaranteed. It's about how many people will... Where will you rate... Where will you rank Spyro? If I was a betting man, I would have put Spyro at number 9. Bear in mind, that's the highest of the lowest entrants. Having said that, what happens if you're someone who potentially any other week would have been voting for Spyro, but actually you voted for Link on Epona because you preferred them of the two, as an example, when Spyro would have done really, really well in another week. So I look forward to seeing it. Yeah, Link taking it as Zelda is probably to be predicted and not something that is too difficult to predict. However, where will Spyro end up is the only thing that counts. The question is, would it have done better if it was against something less dividing? I don't know.
Let's say, I don't know, just making things up, right? Let's say Spyro lost out to Link and Epona, right?
Yeah.
Where would Spyro be?
Number 9.
Where would
if I was Spyro,
would Spyro be higher than Light Suit?
But Light Suit, no, it would always be always be below Light Suit, because in this battle, Light Suit maximum bottom can only be 8.
Mm.
Because
Well, I'm just saying vote numbers.
It doesn't matter about vote numbers.
I'm just curious in vote numbers.
But it doesn't make a difference, because if Light Suit goes to the next round, it can only be from 1 to 8.
Mm.
So.
But I'm just saying, I get the position. I'm just curious to see the numbers. So if Link and Epona got 2,000 votes and Spyro got like, you know, the same votes as Light Suit.
Well, Light Suit's a 1.2 right now. That would imply a shitload of people come. What are the average people number of vote?
Who knows?
Nana say knows. I would say probably 1.6, because he says most of the people vote in the first couple of days. So 1.6 to 1.7 thousand votes a year.
Was Spyro resin in the previous games?
It was, but we finished it off. We never got to him.
We never got to him, right?
Yeah.
So really, no one has ever actually voted.
Yeah, but
Spyro
true.
resin.
But you know, we've had previous ones that you can't just look at the data before, because it's totally against who it's up against.
Right.
Totally up against who it's up
against.
So,
but it's still new data, right? Because no one actually, Spyro has never actually been up for voting.
True.
So I'm just curious. That's all.
Yeah, no, me
numbers,
too.
Yeah,
me too. And we're gonna find out, and hopefully it's gonna lead to a lot of people getting mashed. A lot of people getting mashed.
Right, that's it.
The average is 1.3. It's been quite a week, and Chock posting made a big difference. Do you think? Do you think it makes a difference, the fact that you're not posting it and Checky is?
I also posted a little bit late. I didn't actually post it quite on Wednesday. It was like a little bit after midnight on Thursday morning.
Yeah, no, I know, because Nana say hit me up and go, is it happening? Oh, I guess it's not. And then you came and rescued the day. I didn't realise it was.
No. Yes.
Is it King of the Ring Wednesdays or Thursdays? Exactly.
Still Wednesdays in Nanase land.
Right. Hey, Sav Cantus, you can call me Sav Alex from now on. You know what's up. I've already decided I'm Savage Alex this year. We're gonna go a year of Savage Alex. What's up, Anita Beddington? Is that Cassie B there? Change your name.
Name change?
I would have thought so.
It won't make a difference, Nana say, because this post was posted on the main page. But I see what you mean. You're saying shared back into the club, right?
You reckon it makes a difference? I guess so.
I don't know. If it gets bumped up, people commenting, they would see it.
That's good. We should have different people like
Why
sharing it. Like,
why don't we share it twice? Why don't Alex share once, I share it, and then Peggy shares it?
No. I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll get someone like Phil who's got like no mates to share it into the group. And they'll be like, that ranking will be lower than normal and therefore screw everybody up. That's what I'll do.
Just create a new, why don't make it neutral and just create a new account and share it every single time. So one new account sharing it every single time.
Neo D, is it because I chew it for too long or for too short? Let me know. He says, Alex, the length of time you chew gum annoys me. Now I say that's the whole point of the King of the Ring. You got to predict the unpredictable. Expect the unexpected. You'll be fine.
If everything's so easy to predict in life, then what's the point?
Oh, he says it's too short.
What's too short?
That I'm chewing gum too short. I've got packs here, right? Because when I do these streams, if I don't like chew gum, I'm gonna have like the horse's throat the next day. Because I don't normally speak that often during the day, do I, Chocks? Apart from Charles or something like that. Keep coming. I actually speak that much.
Huh?
I don't speak that often. On the day-to-day stuff, I'm by my computer. You don't speak as obviously like talking 3 hours non-stop, and the rest is not.
We'll never get any work done.
Well, I'm just saying, if I don't chew chewing gum for the stream, my throat will just be like mashed the next day. Oh, Nana says he's getting upset. I love it.
Who's getting upset?
He's getting upset.
Why?
I love it. Because if we mess about with the sharing ability, that's another thing that make it even harder. I love it. I love it.
Oh, come on.
But Alex D, what's the point? Alex P, what's the point? I've got like tons of this stuff, so I might as well just, instead of just chewing sandpaper, why not do something with flavour?
Jeez, just let the man chew.
Alright, next.
Alright.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. No snack review this week.
When's the last time you did one?
I can't remember.
With Michael Lai?
Was it that long?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm not feeling under the weather. Once I feel a bit better, I'll start snack reviews again.
Still not feeling too well, are you?
Yeah.
So Cheggy posted this yesterday.
Posted what? Yeah, I know. It's awesome.
You didn't tell her to do it? You didn't tell her to do it?
I didn't tell her to do it. But we've been staying in touch.
Was she in Hong Kong?
No.
She's in Taiwan? Cool. How do you manage to go to Taiwan and be in Hong Kong at twice into one place in...
Or am I in Taiwan?
By the way, what's going on with so you got the internet sorted out today?
They just installed the cables, that's all.
Okay, so when do we get that?
Well, apparently it's supposed to be next week, but who knows? I will wait.
Were we paying a lottie? We start paying a lottie.
They're not going to activate it until that modem's plugged in. If they start charging that, then you can start going down.
Sure, because that worked.
What do you mean?
They raped me off for like 5 months or 10 months.
Yeah,
what do? They went nanny nanny boo boo. Ooh, we're scared of you.
What the hell happened to that case?
Yeah, exactly. What I'm asking is, that deadline of the 1st of March, is anything, we're going to hit that? I haven't seen anything happening with it.
I told you, the guys on Chinese New Year, they ain't going to call back until...
But at least getting stuff in and shit.
Can't get stuff in. What's the point of getting stuff in if we're going to paint that and carpet that as well?
At least to test out what we're going to... I thought you said someone was going
to test it. There's nothing to test out. We're going to make sure we're waiting for the quotation on the carpets and the walls. Can't do anything at all because that's been new. That was added at the last minute.
Talking all of this hurts my shoulder even more.
Keep on chewing.
I'm going to spit it out in a minute just to piss off Alex.
What's a good question for the Q&A thread? Eric? Yeah, put all your questions in the Q&A thread, guys.
Alrighty, Alessio Bucci. I need the video of Soler SD Praise the Sun. Okay, I forgot to share that. Since you added the USB port for the SD Soler exclusive, will the package include a USB cable we have to buy our own? I think it comes with it. Or was it the next one that comes with it?
For what? Soler?
Yeah.
I think it comes with it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it comes with it.
Nice!
Yeah. It's not going to be... Because it was a very, very last minute thing, it's kind of like stuck,
jammed in there. Yeah.
Stuck to the back of the clamshell. In the future, we'll hopefully maybe find...
A different place. It's almost
it,
like added after we already made the clamshell for it.
Yeah. Hey, Kimberly. Yeah. Put it up in that QA thread.
Well, what question? Just ask us now and I'll answer it right now.
Question.
Here you go. If you guys had the choice to do a statue of anything you wanted, no license, no license issues, what would you personally do? Cloud and Pokemon. How about you, Chocks?
Sorry, what's the question again?
What do you want to do?
Do what? License? Streets of Rage. But that's easy. We could do that. We could do that tomorrow. But there's no fans out there.
Colin? Where you at?
Where's the fans, guys?
Do you remember? Huh? Do you remember when you were like, oh, where the Sega fans at? Or where's the Sonic fans at? And you were doing it like, and then they were getting angry with you.
Everyone gets angry.
Getting angry with you.
It's like, why are we saving these? Hashtag save the line.
Hey, a while since we've done that, isn't it?
That's, you look at it from a positive point of view. You were really frustrated, and then we're like, hey, save Mega Man, save Kirby.
Forget about Save Zero. I mean,
you turn that negative frustration into positive action.
Pokemon on a cloud. Yeah, if you can get both those licenses together.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that new Streets of Rage. Why not? Give it a try. You know, with these new games, you're never ever going to achieve that same nostalgic feeling back then. It's never ever going to happen. So you just have to, you know, each game has its own pros and cons. Just happy that someone's still keeping that game, that line alive.
Yo, Alex. Draw attention to it. What will extra colors? Oh, Alex Masu. Will extra colors be added to Shonori's tentacles to match the official art? He has pink, purple. No. It's gonna be white. Letsubuchi, can we expect Rider Link to go up for pre-order before summer? June. Do not know. Cecile Dallas, any Zelda news? I don't give up. Nope. I know you guys think we're not doing anything on it, but we are, and it's exciting.
On what?
Zelda.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But there's no point in announcing stuff because there's so many stuff that we have announced that we haven't done yet. If that makes sense. All I can say, Alex, is I'm not going to swallow, am I now? You know, chewing gum. You shouldn't be. It's not called. Anyway.
Yes. Swallowing gum.
Gabriel Indriago. Do you have any plans to change details on the Meta Ridley statue like you did with Banjo, so you get a giant dick where he stands? First of all, congrats on keeping it classy. Not. And the answer is, the only change that we may possibly do is the wings. About the details, as I said, is the way that would go over that. For the line details. Ricky Honorado Pow. How do you celebrate Chinese New Year? Not much. Just, you know, it's really difficult for me with the 4 kiddies to do anything, especially with Clementine so young. So it's a sort of, yeah, not too much. Not too much. What did you do, Chocks? You did a bit of hiking, yeah?
Yeah, but you know, I guess I'm not as how to put it. These guys in the office, they celebrate by going to families around Hong Kong. So they visit, like, every single day. They visit a different family, and then another family. The different families will go
visit
to
them.
Visit
But
them
you don't
as
have
well.
any family here.
Yeah, I don't have that many families in Hong
Where is
Kong.
it? You go to your uncle's place.
Yeah, we don't get on well. He doesn't watch the stream, so. Yeah, so yeah, you guys. I mean, we've been in the club every single day. You guys noticed us, right? So we don't really do Chinese New Year.
Indeed. By the way, the week in review, you're supposed to be posting about what people have been receiving. Normally there's posts about that.
Yeah. It was kind of like today, wasn't it? It's really today. I don't think everyone received much over these last couple of days. It's really today, really mainly
True.
today. Everyone's starting to receive their crashes and snakes, solid snakes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that for this month, pretty much, because that was kind of like, I don't know. We did have one last shipment before Chinese New Year.
Oh.
Someone's posted their shirt.
Oh, nice, Jogs. Simon, who was over with us at Gamescom, has got his first T-shirt, and he's got this. From what?
Where's that from?
Must be from Gamescom.
No, I'm cooking it. Which banner?
Doesn't look like a banner. Doesn't look like.
Oh, is
it
that
was one of the? It was
no.
rolled up. It was rolled up. One of the that we didn't use in the end.
Really?
It's like, you know, we had like PP sheet kind of style ones.
But that was for the door, wasn't it?
Yeah, that we didn't use or something, right?
For the door above. I guess we didn't use it.
It's got these lines on it, so he just must have buffed it off. Lines. Ooh, yes. That's cool. That's cool. So what were we saying? Yeah, just some stuff has been arriving and some snakes
Yeah.
Okay.
Not much stuff arrived in the office, obviously. Chinese New Year.
If you could pick a brand new zodiac animal to appear in this Chinese zodiac, what would it be? Panda. What would you choose?
A new animal for the zodiac.
Yeah, because you cannot have pandas. You're the panda. It's like the best thing out of China.
Yeah.
The meat so succulent, Chocks. Have you ever had panda lasagna? Oh my god, it's like next level.
What? I don't know.
Sous vide panda steak.
That's a good question.
Amazing. That time I had it because of the factory boss
Can we have a dinosaur, like a dinosaur?
A dinosaur in the Zodiac.
Zodiac.
Well, you got probably dragons and phoenixes. You know,
Yeah.
The chicken. Phoenix. I mean,
Phoenix.
So you have like bullshit stuff like dragons and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Why can't you have a dinosaur?
Yeah.
The year of the T-Rex.
Yeah.
You had to go there, Chocks. You had to go there.
Why don't like the dinosaur zodiac? 12 different dinosaurs.
Furious type. Is it? Does it sound? Chunkingosaurus. It's a Chinese dinosaur they found. Is that really?
Oh, what? That's a bit.
Is that a real thing, or are we just being racist?
It sounds a bit racist there.
Chunkingosaurus. Is that a real thing?
It's a real thing.
Well, it was. Oh, it looks like a Stegosaurus. Looks like a Stegosaurus.
Is it part of the family?
Must be.
It looks a bit like.
It's from Chongqing. You're like Chungking mansions, yeah. When did they find that? Apologies. I should have believed you with a name like, I mean, obviously, Chungking Osaurus. Like, you can't make it up, honestly.
How come no one's ever done a statue of it? I bet it will sell millions in China.
In Chongqing.
Yeah.
Which is the biggest city.
Sell it back to Chongqing.
It's the biggest city. Chongqing, yeah?
Yeah.
It's the biggest city in the world.
Right.
Bar none.
Really?
If you're gonna do it after a city, you're gonna fucking do it after the biggest one in the world, right? That's where you got the best. Let's see. How many people in Chongqing? Something gazillions.
I say we should go.
Well, as long as it's not Ching Chong.
Right.
that's what the races have got to the church.
So we should do that, you know. Go to every single city, speak to the mayor, and go, yo, this dinosaur was discovered in your city.
Yeah.
Let's go make a statue for your city.
Yeah.
And then we can do like different statue dinosaurs for each different city as it was discovered.
Of course. And the place to do it is, of course, Chongqing and Chongqing Konglong.
What?
Chongqing Konglong.
Honglong, yeah.
Konglong, yeah.
Yeah.
30 million potential purchases.
Damn.
Edition size 30M.
How many PVCs would that sell?
PVCs and resins 30M. That's the edition size. That would be a nice.
Let's make a TT poll.
That was a rip-off Stegosaurus, I'm not gonna lie.
We'll make a variant of that as well.
With guns and stuff. That's the definitive version. It's a slow week, guys, obviously. Nothing happened this week. But 30 million people in Chongqing.
Wow.
Chocks.
Damn.
Do you know what London is? It's something like 7. Hong Kong is 7. 30 people in Chongqing.
How big is it though? How big's the place, the city? On the map, like how big's like the area?
Size comparison. England versus Chongqing.
Oh, so blue is Chongqing, yeah.
So England is 1.58 times as big as Chongqing. England has how many people? 50? I know it's like 80. Isn't it? 70, 80?
Don't know.
In the UK, but not about England. Population of
Dino Riders. Oh,
54.
wow.
54 million. And 65 for the UK. Yeah. It's pretty impressive. All right. Next. Thomas Bartold, I need points, but I also need Zelda-related infos. I deserve it. Yes, you do, but sorry, nothing for this week. Anders Stenson, how about some more Zelda PVCs? It's quite a lot of Zelda-related questions. You know what? You guys have beaten me down. I'm going to give you all the information right now, okay? First of all, we have this coming up. No, wait a sec. You're not going to fool me like that. Zelda news. The last time we did any Zelda-related news, Chocks, we let people know a week beforehand that there was going to be Zelda-related news, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't done that this week, so therefore there'll be no Zelda news. Adam Tidy, please fix Banjo's eyes. Now I need to look at this again. I don't know why everyone's banging on. The point is, right, there are different heights. Banjo, and this might be something you need to see, I need to make a judgment call, not listen to your keyboard warriors, but actually look at the piece. You view Banjo from either height on, or a little bit higher, or a little bit lower, wherever you view it. It's really important that the eye line matches from the same position that you look at it. I don't want to look down at Banjo and go like this. Doing that is not what I want. So maybe it's coming off weird in the pictures because it depends on the height of the camera that the photo has been taken on. But when you view it, you should be able to, without moving your head, look down and see Banjo looking in your eyes, and look up and see Kazooie looking in your eyes. That is the concept. That is the idea of what we're doing. So I need to sort of set it up and have a look at that, maybe another video and see what it is. But the point is, when you look at it upwards, without moving your head, Kazooie's looking at you, you look downwards, and Banjo's looking at you. That is why they're not looking exactly the same, but rather they're doing this. They're doing this. And so therefore, when you're looking at it from a reasonable distance of, let's say, I know of course you could argue and say that the further away you are, it's going to come like that and then go past. Do you know what I mean? So it's gonna merge here, and that's the optimum.
Merge like that, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's gonna go past it.
Not merging like that. Not like not going like.
Yeah, no. Of course, it's not gonna do that because one's up and below. Of course, it's gonna go, and then if you're at that point, it's perfect, right? But of course, if you're further away, let's say it's where you are, it could then do that, right? Go over, right? It can go over like that. That's what can happen.
I can't make my eyebrows go that.
So the question is then, when I look at it again, having them both exactly the same height will mean... Anyways, I'm going to look at it, I'm going to review it, but you don't see what I see because you don't have the physical. It's easy just to look at it one angle from a video rather than it is to actually see it in hand. Aldolfo Honorato. Any possible thoughts of making Ada Wong figure? The answer to that is having just dabbled in a bit of, spoiler alert, Resident Evil 2. Although it's a remake, so you should know this. It'd be lovely to make an Ada. But unfortunately, the Resident Evil line, as of when we last talked about it, was really going to be difficult to do characters, but that was, a good while ago. Maybe the stances have changed since then. Ricky Pullinger, any chance of Resident Evil line? Would love a Nemesis or a Licker plus Leon or Chris would be awesome. Definitely the monsters would be easier to do. Lickers and Tyrants and Nemesis, Mr. X, all that sort of stuff. It's the characters that is difficult. Now I'd like to do a Leon. I'd love to do a Jill. I'd love to do a Claire.
Statue, is it?
To clarify,
both
to
statues
clarify,
and monsters that you'd like to do.
To clarify,
yeah.
Happy married. But the what was I going to say? What was I going to say? Yeah, I loved Code Veronica. I loved it.
Yeah, it was a good game. I really
that plot twist. Love it. It's when the Dreamcast was live, baby.
Yeah.
It's where I learned all my SC skills. Now I just smash noobs all day long. It's not even noobs. They were just noobs to me, Chocks. Chocks, over to you.
What's this?
Jonas.
When you post new TTs, is it possible to not just post their full name, but also the nicknames? As I've seen with several posts, some people don't know their full names. For example, Jin from Samurai Champloo, It's possibly a weird question. I feel it has a scaring factor to people. Do we not post their full names? I thought we do. I'm sure we post their full names. But you also want the nicknames. Jeez, what happens if you've got like tons of nicknames, or maybe nicknames that we don't even know? Let's say I punch in like Mega Man, right? I have to start typing Rockman, Blue Bomber. I got to type all that. Do you guys even read that far down? That's the thing. Like, look, I normally put the wiki in the first comment, and then an image. Surely that should be sufficient. I mean, you guys skim through that. If you know what a TT is, all you need to do is just focus on the first 3 or 4 lines, and then you just look at the wiki comment.
A lot of people didn't know who the full name was referring to. Kirato and Sword Art. So, you know, again, I asked you earlier, did anyone bitch about you getting the wrong names or something like that? The answer is yes, they did, clearly.
Well, they'll always find something to complain, for sure.
What did you write? It's at the top.
Oh. Yeah, what's wrong with that? That's a full name.
I assume you mean Kirito. There you go.
You can wear school uniform. The picture's even right.
Oh, you basically use a lame version, is that right?
There's no such thing as lame version. Or rather than that.
You basically picked the lame version, yeah?
Oh, wow.
I do know, because I thought it would have done better.
Yeah? Well, then we can always revisit the TT like we always do with...
sure, like we've never done.
No, we have. What do you call it? We've always revisit the Tales of series.
Yeah, but that's different.
Why is it different?
Because it's a completely different game and different characters.
Let's revisit King of Fighters.
What?
King of Fighters. Remember King of Fighters?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back and revisit that. Let's go back to let's once we hit a certain TT number, let's go revisit back to number 1 and choose a different character from number 1.
Who was number 1?
Right Star, isn't it?
Right Star.
That's alright, guys. Leave your message in the comments.
You basically chose Nemo.
Cheggy.
Is that Cheggy, yeah? She posted it.
Of course. It might be lame-o to you. It might be someone's special favourite.
Clearly, more no's than yes.
If we're going to choose all the favourite ones, then what's the point of TT? Might as well just start off with the famous one. What is the famous one to you?
Alright, how about we test this out, right?
It's like Street Fighter, right? Would you go for Ryo or Ken?
How about this?
They're both same Shotokan characters.
Clearly Ken.
Clearly Ryo.
No. Flaming Fist.
Oh,
in your face.
Flaming Fist.
In your face.
Oh, sorry. Dragon Punch.
Yeah, but it's flaming.
Flaming, oh my god.
What can lame Ryu do?
Ryo's more powerful. Doesn't matter whether it's flame or not.
Dude, he looks like you hit me with Ryu. It's like, whatever, mate. I'll put you on fire.
Fire, wow. The power of the Dragon Punch.
Is Ken's not the same?
No, it's weaker.
How lame is that?
It's just flashy and it arches.
So basically you're saying
it's got a longer reach, but Dragon Punch.
You're saying I'm all,
like, you know.
I'm all bark and no bite.
It's all flashy.
Yeah. No substance. Dazzle you with
see, it's not like, you know, everyone has their
So it's
favorite.
better representation of First Figures is what you're saying.
No,
flashy with nothing in it.
We're not flashy. No, we're not flashy.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
We're not flashy.
Alright, how about this? Ken is stronger, you see that?
Who says Ken is stronger? Hey, it's real that's stronger. Ken is stronger with the kicks. Nah. Definitely real with the kicks.
How about this, Chocks? How about we test this out, right? I will post a general TT on Sword Art.
Yeah, but you have more friends than me, so you probably get more votes. According to Nana say.
Yeah, Cheggy done this one, right?
Yeah.
And that would be quite interesting to compare it.
Do what?
To see what difference does it make that if someone posts it. So I'm going to do the own one. Whatever the character is. Let me know, guys. Who is it? Tell me.
You mean the same poll?
The same person
same poll,
with a non-lame version, right? Exactly the same question. And I'll post it, and then we'll see how many yeses versus nos.
So it'll be different because you posted it. Let's
I know.
say Peggy posted it again.
No, I get that.
Yeah,
I get that.
yeah.
I understand all of that. And then we can then go and say that if you post the TT versus Cheggy posting the TT, about the influence that has is what Nanase was saying earlier, right?
That's what I'm saying. Let's all three of us post the same poll. Same question, same poll. Post at the same time.
Because that won't cause confusion whatsoever.
Or we'll make yeah.
Let's do that for
all these polls are like skewed.
Let's do King of the Ring and choose the one that eliminates the most. We should do it every week and choose the one that's the harshest reality for everyone.
It's like saying, what was it? It's like saying Luigi and Luigi Mansion.
All of this has come from Jonas. He's come up to wave his hand up in the air and go, sorry guys for diverting the TT, the Q&A. Yeah.
Hey Jonas.
What you can do is another JoJo post. So I'll do another JoJo post.
Another one. Oh my god, that's like saying, why not make another Xenoblade post?
No. Those are the two that most people are bleating about lamos, right? I think it's just those two. So let's do that. Let's do I'll do a TT.
That is.
I'll do a general post on.
That's so unfair for the other TTs.
Yeah, but if you think about that, we've done other things that has not been TT related, and I posted it, and it's had different results. What was it? Pyramid Head.
Well, that's not really a TT though, was it?
It is a TT. We actually did an official TT on that. Then I posted it again.
Yeah.
And then it got different results, different timings. Don't ruin King of the Ring.
The what?
Don't ruin King of the Ring.
Yeah, keep that out there. Keep that out there. That's a different topic. If the experiment works, would you revisit OTT? Some seems like people are getting hung up on the character.
Of course.
So I'm just saying, so we restart the whole TT and it will start from number one. What's the next character for Rise Star? Let's waste another Thursday of my life.
I think what they're saying is that what we should do is like it goes past, like if you're saying like Cheggy's doing like Temptation Thursdays now, right? Then it sort of it stagnates or something, and then you post it and it gets a little higher, and then I post it. And then
or why don't we all three of us post it, and at the end of that week we add them all together. Hey.
All of a sudden you can have Rise Star outranking All Might.
We'll add them all together, yeah.
Nanase he's just shaking his head right now. He's shaking his head on I9.
It's like saying broken sword. Nanase, which broken sword? How many are there? Is there three on it?
We can all go back and blame Jonas. So we always know who to deal with. We can blame Jonas. That's a good point, James B. Chris Hildebrand Junior. I just wanted to say I'm quite pleased with the changes to Banjo. Gives him more life, captures the essence. How soon after pre-orders will production start? Great. Right after Chinese New Year, we are going to tackle that. Hopefully, the sooner rather than later. That's been sort of holding it in place longer than I had hoped for. Keep Cheggy posting.
Oh my god, I need another drink.
Samus Grab. Alex, you replied to someone that the reason why only 4 points are given every day for signing is due to the name of the company, which makes sense. Correct. Instead of 1 point, yes? The same reason is given to why only 4 minutes are given to the Feeding Frenzy. So why only 100 points given for the Feeding Frenzy? If we go by this logic, shouldn't it be 44 points? I totally agree with you. 44 points it is.
No, so why shouldn't it be 400 points?
Sorry, Chocks. All I can say, by that logic, it should be 44.
Oh.
Of course you can say, why not 4,000? Why stop at 400? 44 points it is. Or would you rather I go 44 points?
104.
We hit it, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, because we hit it then, Chocks. It's been a while. We'll see you on the other side. Next week, reservation week, 4 solid Snake SD. In fact, we've probably got them hanging out over here. Finally, it's been a while.
Finally, yes. Finally. So, guys, yes, we showed that at Gamescom. And it's so... so good to actually show that now. So, yes. If you guys missed the video, we will show that again near towards the end of the stream. We'll have that on the... This main is page as well.
An earlier one. This is one of the earlier ones. He looks possessed like that without any eyes. Here's some eyes I made earlier.
Comments. Let's look at comments.
No fire. We always know what it already comes with fire. You know that, Nana. Boom. Add those eyes. Chuck that on there. Bada bing, bada boom. So we will be doing all of that next. I mean, you know, you guys kind of already know what it's going to be. You've already seen it all. We showed it at Gamescom. Just one of the things about Gamescom, and we showed already what the exclusive will be for that.
Yeah,
we haven't got the box done this time, the exclusive box that it will come with. But if you've received Artorias, Solaire, or obviously you've seen Spyro and Crash
and Link.
No, Link didn't have one, obviously. I'm talking about the boxes.
Oh, you mean the exclusive
boxes,
the premium boxes, yeah?
Yeah, all the standard. That's a good point. None of them have been done, and we had shown it before, but it was really too difficult to get it all done and approved with Chinese New Year coming, all that sort of stuff. So we're not showing that, but you know, the design of the box will be the design of the box, and it will look that same sort of quality that you'll have. Can you get a license from Rooster Teeth?
No, it's Ruby. I'll do Ruby. Why?
Isn't Ruby's is Rooster Teeth? I thought that was something different.
Yeah.
Ruby's just a random, isn't it? It's an anime.
No, it's the anime, yeah.
What's that got to do with Rooster Teeth?
Why do you say Rooster Teeth?
Oh, it was created for Rooster Teeth. Well, I didn't realize it was English. It was American.
Oh, it's got her in it. I didn't know that. That was voice. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got. Yeah, so. And the next one, of course, will be Ami. That will be after, you know, so obviously we've shown the Greys of Snake before. Then we have, obviously, the painted version of Snake, and then we'll go into doing... So these are the next ones, which is obviously what we... You know, it's a long time since, I'm not going to lie, since Gamescom, to be honest with you, Charles. We've got to turn it around faster than
I remember the creator of that passed away. It was quite young.
Emma, it's right here. There's still a lot of problems with it. This is the T1. We made some changes from when we showed it at Gamescom. Originally, this side was completely white of the cloud effect, and we added more sort of vegetation. So we've got something here that will be colored that you'll be able to see, and this will be green and more flowers here. So it's going to break up the white, because before all the vegetation was on the back. We still got the vegetation there. Now we're just bringing it around to the front. Nice one, Kimberly. It's such an honor that people play things or discover things because of the group. It's such an honor. Such an honor. So yeah, let's carry on. David Osmolski. Will there be any more Zelda Breath of the Wild pieces? I need a Mifa statue badly. I'm just asking if something has already been asked. The answer is, would you want to see that in a resin or a PVC? Or the answer is, well, we don't really have anything to say about that. You know, sort of any sort of Zelda news at this stage until we have gone through some of the stuff. And we went through a blackout for Dark Souls, and we went through a blackout for Dark Souls until we started getting things a little bit further in, and that's sort of where we are now with Zelda at this stage. So there's no point in announcing things so far in advance. I feel already a little bit Easter, which is a little bit bit of a shame that I haven't gotten them out quicker. So we just want to sort of build that up rather than sort of announcing stuff that far in advance. Gift cards, absolutely. We just want to rework the payment system. The problem is, right now, our payment system must take a deposit because all of our products have always taken a deposit. But with gift cards, you'd have to take a deposit and then get charged again in 2 payments. It's confusing as hell. We just want to have the ability just to charge normally. So, but right now, Lorenzo is working on that payment system for something else because we're getting a new card provider, and that's what's taking the time. And then as soon as that's been done, we can sort of focus on that.
Stefan, yes. Once we shown the teaser, the hype starts from today.
Absolutely.
For 3 weeks.
Absolutely. And a shout out to Stefan, who's been giving me the LD on Snix. Chocks, get some Tipex. I got some good use for it. Liquid gold, my friend. Liquid white gold right there. Host, has it been checked whether these will be a one-time thing at checkout or going to be accumulated by adding points balances? Can't remember what we were going to say. No, I think it was a one-time thing that you don't charge them up. It's more like you buy them one by one and run them down, I believe. Also, if a wait list doesn't convert, can we get sent a D9 card for the thought that counts? That would see a lot of people signing up for some out of stock stuff. But it did indeed. There's an eye in my heart for you. Oh, JT's back in the house, are you? It's been a while. How you doing? I know you did a lot of shirt designs. You're going to bring that out again because we're going to be doing a new one every week from now on.
Yeah, we'll have some new ones up on Redbubble after the stream.
And then we're going to do the community ones as well. Jacqueline Ostermeyer, when can we expect to hear more about the Kickstarter for Ica?
It's the best month to answer these questions.
That's a good point. You know, I haven't really done anything on it, to be honest with you. The dev team have been so busy doing other stuff, and it's almost like it's... What's your thoughts on it, Chocks?
Where's the Sega fans at?
Can we just do something that sort of... It sounds like a lot of work is involved in doing something that ultimately that might not do very well, if that makes sense. What do you think, Chocks?
That's
the sort of...
Resources, mate. Resources. Think of the bigger picture. We want to do them all. Eventually.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, Michelle Kiesel. Will there definitely be a second Banjo-Kazooie figure for those who aren't a fan of the flying pose? Yes. Banjo-Tooie. That is right. We will be making one of those later on. Yeah, so the answer is there will be one in the future. That will be Banjo-Tooie branded. Bracio, hey gents, when it comes to busts, could there be potential switch out expressions, let's say a grinning guts and a serious one? Hell no! That's like half the bloody piece. Are you kidding me right now? Although he raises a good point. Well, we've certainly got multiple expressions. Okay, I'm not going to lie, Chocks. We should tell them that there's multiple expressions for Artorias. Lots of different expressions. There's a smiling one. There's an angry one.
And there's also
one as well.
There's like a abyss version and a non-abyss version, right?
Yeah.
So it won't be just the head. It'll be the upper body as well.
No, there isn't.
Well, it's like his broken arm. So his arm will be like down here.
Yeah, that's right. It's in your imagination underneath the armor that's not being shown yet.
So that armor, that shoulder armor, will be like down there.
A little bit lower than it would have been.
Or make it adjustable, so it'll be like you can just crank it yourself.
Don't, Chocks. My shoulder's really hurting. It's been out of action for the last 2 weeks.
What have you been doing?
I beg your pardon?
What have you been doing?
I've been lifting too much, and then I've been doing the same exercises, and
you didn't warm up beforehand.
I don't warm up, but I've been repeating the exercises. They're not like, yeah, I've been doing like that, and it's there. I've been all sad. Couldn't go to the gym properly. It also seems that people are interested not only in SD Berserk, but true forms as well. Would that be something you'd be looking into? Yeah, of course, absolutely. But Edwards, is the interest in Killer Kill and Gurren Lagann high enough to get statues? Yes, almost for the former, and no for the second. Any other Okami characters you'd like to see, like villains? Well, let's get through Oki Wolf. I'm still want to see how something quite niche, like Oki Wolf form will do. Would those be something you'd be willing... Will production videos for Shuri be posted after CNY? Nope. It'll be posted when I have them. They haven't started yet. Brenton. Freedly! When do you expect the plain shirts and other merchandise such as coin marks go for PO? Today. Could you please update the Mumbo Jumbo and Guantina poll to the amount you want to see now? People probably aren't really voting, thinking that goes to at least a Mumbo Jumbo. Fair point. Let's do it. Does authentication still apply in regular editions too? Obviously, if it's the next in the line is a Reg 2. Yes. Absolutely. Josh Derechowski. Why don't you take darker pictures for lighted statues? Never really get to see what the lights look on in the dark. Do people post pictures in the club? Don't we?
Why don't you take darker pictures for lighted statues?
Well, we do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, check out the product pages and the thumbnails. We do take dark pictures when there's ever light version with LEDs.
Let's have a little goosey gander.
Or is that for glow in the dark?
I see. Meta Ridley is quite bright, to be honest with you.
They meant like literally in the dark. So all you ever see are the lights.
Well, let's look at some of my previous. When I took photos of, let's say, what did I take photos of that I made? I had lights. Because I did photography myself back in the day, yeah.
So before item 2, yeah.
Yeah, before item 2, let me just go over some of the. Like I did Dark Link, for example.
Hey James Bennington, I think you can choose hoodies. If you go to Redbubble and select the design, and then within that within that design you can. I'm sure I saw a hoodie.
That's probably a bit darker, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty dark, isn't it?
Huh?
These photos I did, that's pretty dark.
Hmm.
So we're asking for a little bit darker, a little bit darker.
A little bit darker.
Shoutouts, Eric Bracio, what's going on, mate? Shout out to Josh Chowski, what's going on? Lauren Morrow. Shout out to Britt Edwards, what's going on? I know you're loving that Gurren Langan and that Killer Kill. Victoria Crombie, VQ in the house. Emily Turton, what is going on? Shout out to you. We've got Stephen Manali, who is expanding my mind on all about snakes. And we got Samanantanas Jonathan, what's going on? Shout out to you. Robert van der Oever, how's it going at last? But not least, Chris Hildebrand, not senior, junior. I like it. No, Derek. Nice. Whoops, I missed it. The life-size Uka Uka mask quickly met the voting goals Alex set for in 2017. But people stopped bumping that poll because the goal was met. Since it seems to be in a back burner since, does Uka Uka need another poll to capture interest again? I reckon so. Which factory will Meta Ridley be at? You know, it's a good point, Debbie. Let's get Uka Uka. Maybe I'll get Uka Uka up again now that Crash is going into the market. Which factory will Meta Ridley be at? It's not 100% confirmed, but I believe it will be at the Snake factory. How are the Bayonetta guns coming along? Do they look like a pre-order for the first half of 2019? Possibly. You had said that you would do a King DDT TT if Warp Star performed well, but Warp Star didn't do wonderfully well. Can we have a King DDT TT anyway? Let's do the Sword Art Online and compare the data, and then we'll see whether or not it's a TT or something that I'll post. To see if it makes a difference. Ronald Jacobs, hey Alex and Chocks. Do you think Grunty and Mumbo will be made? Not Grunty at this stage, if I remember correctly. Mumbo needs a bit more TLC. Troy Blair, Alex, we've heard that there will be news in March, April, but when will there be the next Legend of Zelda pre-order of the month? Nope. I love your resilience, but nope. Lockdown. It will be locked down. You will get enough warning if it's a big hitter to prepare yourselves. That's what I'm saying. Robert Elliott, my question didn't get answered last week. Really? Alex passed it over to Chocks, who didn't say anything. What happened now?
What?
Over to you. I remember this question and you answering it, but not answering it, maybe.
Oh, I get it now. So I'll try a second time. That's what Robert says. The HD re-release of the first Phoenix Wright trilogy on Switch, Xbox, and PS4 is due soon, likely sometime in February for Japan at least. Yeah, I know that. But we don't know what about the Western release. Have you considered consulting with Capcom about doing some sort of cross promotion with the Phoenix Wright statue? The exposure at least might boost the orders of the statue. Sure. Why not? I mean, I can drop Capcom an email and we'll see how that goes then.
Cool, well you answered it this question.
Yeah.
You answered it this week.
I'll remind myself as well.
James B. Now that shirts are a thing finally, can we expect hoodies? That's already there, my friend. Right?
Yeah. Should be, yeah. They're just talking about it in the stream as well. Like James B posted a URL link so he knows where it is.
How is TF Sonic and Tails looking? My 25th and my Tails are starting to feel lonely. You only just got your 25th, I thought. And the answer to that is nothing has happened this week or the week beforehand. One of the problems that we have is it's been sitting there unpainted for about 2 months now. And that annoys me because it's
not even going to get painted for another 2 weeks because it's Chinese New Year. The painters in China are on holiday as well.
Right, and when we come back, there's still other things that need to be painted. So the answer is it's not going to be anytime soon, which is why we need to hit this as soon as after Chinese New Year and get at least 2 more painters in order to speed this up. Because I can't stand there being a bottleneck. Once I find the bottleneck, I've got to do something about it. Giovanni Comorio, the next pre-order is Solid Snake SD. Man Konyali, I didn't think that Yakuza Line will go on pre-order this year, so I don't ask every week, but I will ask every month about updates. So with Save Money, I jumped on the Bowser waitlist again, and I wish all happy Chinese New Year, no questions. Much appreciated, thank you for the support, Martin. Jake Mayer, during Chinese New Year, how much are you left in the office? How many of you left in the office, and do you and Chocks just throw paper aeroplanes at each other all day long? I mean, we are literally the best place to throw paper aeroplanes at. I don't have a big vision into the office because my doors are frosted. It's open, but mainly it's frosted. I can literally only see a very small window into the main office, and Chocks is literally at the other end of it. And it's the hypotenuse of the office, meaning it is the perfect place for throwing darts, or paper darts I should say, paper aeroplanes. We have not thrown paper aeroplanes today, but I think it's a great idea. What's your paper aeroplane design, Chocks?
Well, you always start off the original one, yeah, the one with the like long, sharp, and then if you want the plane to go back, you know, the one that loops the loop, or slides, or goes like that, dips and up, then yeah, I like those.
Do you know how to make those?
Yeah. Not now.
You've forgotten?
Yeah. Probably. I haven't thought of a paper plane for like years, but I know kind of how it should go.
You bend the wings at the top, and then you can like slice the bits at the back, and then you can like tip them up, and you can do the loop, or you can do it one up, one down, and then you go a corkscrew. That was the bee's knees. Adam L. Kamal, had my final payment for Snake went through some time ago. Yay, but I still didn't receive tracking information. Well, not yet. Is it because of Chinese New Year? I usually receive tracking when you just received it this morning. Woohoo! Okay, crisis averted. Of all the projects in development or up for concept, what's the longest release window you have thus far? 3 years away? 4 years? 5 years? Oh, that's really hard.
Huh? What's really hard?
The ones that we've been working on. How far away into the future is it going to be? There's some that we've been working on for so long. It's back when you were 16, Chocks.
That was only a couple of years ago then.
Yeah. You know, we don't really know until we actually do the actual making of documentary where we sort of recap when we first started developing it. Sometimes we're like, holy smokes, that's been a while. That's all I have this week. Have a great weekend, guys. Hope you had a great new year and many more. Much appreciated. FRF is love. FRF is life. See you next week. Peace. Much love, Adam. Appreciate it a lot. VV. Is the Yu-Gi-Oh line also getting TF figures? I don't remember if you confirmed this. Not confirmed or not confirmed? Confirmed or not confirmed? We haven't made any announcements on that. If everything goes smoothly, it's a very strong possibility. Is there a plan for Dark Magicians to have color variants? There is the manga version, the anime version, the Arcana version, the movie version. Yes. The answer is there will be at least one, maybe two.
It's like Shovel Knight all over again.
Indeedy. Edgar Mirez. Hey guys, sorry that I haven't been so active as of late, but Facebook disabled my actual account for no reason, like 2 months back. And I really hate using a fake one. Do you guys have any advice on getting a disabled account back? So what are you using now? A fake one or a... Let me see. 6 replies.
Yeah, I mistyped it. I was searching for banjo. Somehow I was typing away and it replied to that comment.
Alright. Ask banjo.
I don't know, hit up Facebook, right?
You got zucked.
Yeah, what happened? Have you been naughty?
Sharing those naughty things. If so, DM me. Brendan Rastello, you mentioned that you would like to do more female statues. How about Aika from Sky? The man speaks a good point. He speaks a very good point.
That'd be interesting, guys. What is the top 10 female characters, you know, based on what licenses we have? The top 10 female characters we should do. Out of Dark Souls.
I could do it. I quite like that.
Zelda. Out of what? Out of Mega Man. Out of Sonic.
That's quite cool.
All the licenses that we have.
That sounds like a great fun day post. I'll do.
Alright then.
Yeah, just like let us know whatever license that we have.
Yeah,
what
like
females you
them all
want to see
together. Top 10, or the top 10 females or whatever it is. Yeah.
Well, we'll just add what you want to see in it. That would be quite cool. I like that. I bet you Ika's going to be right at the top tier, Chocks. Top tier.
Ica variant 1, Ica variant 2, Ica variant 3.
Top tier.
Something out of Shovel Knight.
Shield Knight right there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. VV, never change.
Which Blaze? Blaze from Streets of Rage. Sure. Sniper Wolf, yeah. Coco, yeah, pretty much, yeah. FMA, My Hero.
What did Floppy do?
Oh my god, there's so many female characters in...
This could be like a crazy poll, right?
Yeah, like the top... like, which series has the most popular females? Miss Pac-Man.
Miss Pac-Man. Larissa, unfortunately, we do not have the license. Jacqueline likes that we do men. I just like there to be a little bit more variety, though, to be honest with you. Medley. It's been a while since we've done anything from Wind Waker. To update, just the top option on the most recent poll has 80% plus of the original TT. The next two has 213 votes. Granted, some could be duplicates. Ica has gone through 3 separate polls and the fan base is still there. I'm just not sure you could say the same for other TTs like Warpstar Yakuza. I'm sure you had one poll almost 3 years ago. Indeed. The internal optimism, Brendan, never change. Kurt Griswold. What are the dimensions for the jiggy bass on Banjo Kazooie? He needed to stand on. What are the dimensions for the jiggy bass on Banjo Kazooie?
The bass. Does that include the? Are you including the swoosh?
No, I think.
I thought we've done the bass before.
Yeah, but probably not just the bass.
I think we've measured the bass before in the documentary. The actual jiggy itself.
Really?
Yeah, it's in the documentary, I'm sure.
Oh, I've fucking got it.
Come on, Michael. Check out the documentary. I'm sure we've done the bass. We measured the bass like it's like a perfect square-ish.
So this is 9.5. 9.5. 1.5. There you go. 9.5, 9.5, 1.5.
Yeah. What about those small jiggies or small crystal dragons? I thought you guys wanted those. It's gone kind of quiet.
Been working on that. I saw the first one. I thought to say, I saw the first one last week. I mean, before the factory, when the guy hit me up for cash.
Oh right. Which one? Which version?
He told like
the jiggy or the
the crystal dragon, right? He's done it in metal already, right? He came in, right, and he came in like he'd already shown it via. I could already say it's not good enough or whatever it was, and I gave him comments via photos, and then he still insisted on coming in to show it to me. I was like, you're totally not coming here to show me that. I've already given you comments on it. You're coming here to hit me up for lolly before the factory. Like,
and it came here, genuinely, came here. Pictures don't tell the real story. I want you to see it in person.
Yeah, right.
And thank you very much. Here's the consultation fee.
Because he wanted like lots of lolly for, because you know the way we do it is, you know, we go 10%
each
to
milestone,
start making it.
Yeah. So the milestone targets.
20% when you start painting it, and then 70% upon balance. What we used to do is just go 30% up front, and then we used to go fuck off. No, we used to do 30%, and we used to get the money and go, we'll fucking get to your thank you that 30%, and we'll get to your project when we get to your project. Now we go, now fuck you. 10% when you start, and I see you making the castings. If you don't start making them castings, I'm not even interested, right? Then you start painting it, then I'll pay you the next, and then you'll finish it off, I'll give you the 70. And it's been a lot better, because before, we pay them 30%, and they haven't even started the white castings, and they won't start it for like 4 or 5 months.
Unless you chase them every single week. So this milestone thing is
it's much better to do like that. And you might have seen some improvement in.
So it's like it works both ways. It's sort of like, you know, you paying what you're seeing, you paying what you get, and they get paid for what they do, and they can do it in chunks. Because if you just pay them in one lump sum and come back, expecting them to come back to you in 3 months down the road.
Yeah, but the difficulty they have now is the 30%. They're at the painting stage, so they haven't got to the point to get the 70%.
Maybe you want to break that down as well.
Yeah, we could do.
Yeah, break that down, innit? Break that down into 3 parts.
So another one for like another 20% milestone. So we've received 50% here in the middle instead of 30 to
2 more parts, 3 parts in total. Split that 3 ways. It's more. It gives you more clarity of
what we're at that stage,
and it gives them.
Yeah, I think that's something to discuss with John.
You know, because it's sort of like we need eyes on those guys constantly. It's like QCing, right? We need different phases.
Indeed. Michael Bonanek Hey there, Happy New Year to you. I noticed on one of your previous Q&As on both FRS blog and David's blog that you said you might consider a classic Amy if the GNF toys sold well. How much would it need to sell since it's a PVC product and a lower price point than the resins? We will be able to, the answer to that is we need to compare it to the others in the series. It's really that simple, isn't it? Right, Chocks?
Yeah, I mean, we look at
the others.
We get the individual data, we look at it overall. It's not just comparing to the resins, it helps our Sonic lines as well, it helps future PVC lines as well. So, you know, looking at all these data from different partnerships, it helps us and it also helps the partners as well. So, you know, they can look at it from their point of view and see how it compares to their own territory, etc., etc.
Right.
And then, you know, that information is great. I mean, having that data is better than having no data at all. And it just so happens it had, you know, the classic Amy is part of that line. But tell you guys though, the remaining characters in those in the Sonic Boom 8 line, you guys are gonna really love that line. I mean, if you guys are still on the fence to pick up Sonic or Tails or Knuckles,
agreed.
Those last few characters, once you see them, you really want to go back and pick up the others just to complete the line. Definitely. I'm not, you know, not saying it because I'm a Sega Sonic fan. I'm just saying it because I've seen them, held them, and they look great. Each character in the line improves, and yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah, just wish they can get that done before Chinese New Year's. We could have done a nice little launch.
That would have been nice, yeah.
Yeah, so
nice
you know, obviously those guys at GNF, they have the same struggle as we are. You know, their factories are closed for a whole month. You know, they can't do anything until after Chinese New Year's as well. So everyone's on the same boat.
Agreed. How much of a reaction would you want on that Amy post you mentioned last week from your company and support? I'll give you some things to compete against, right? So, what did I do here? Realistically, triple whatever the last Amy one got. So what the last Amy got? Modern Amy. It's like tumbleweed, right?
The last one?
Yeah, I posted some stuff. There was 100 here. I want to see 300, please. Obviously, this was a lame-o picture I done like this, right? Just a confirmation thing. I'll do a little bit more. I'll post it, and if it doesn't get more than 300 likes, I'll be like...
Yeah, you're going to show a bit more.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough, that's lame-o, right? But did I not show more? But then I was also asking about, like, poses and stuff like that, and... Well, that's not necessarily liking it, I guess. 26. Michael Bonner-Hank is there representing. Is he there as well here? I'm sure it'll be there. There he is, representing right there. Yeah, so he's represented that. So yeah, let's see 300, please. Triple the numbers. But I said I've got to show a little bit more, so I'll do that. Right, are we almost done? I'm going to want to do some who dat.
Not quite, are we?
What would the reaction be like? Likes, comments, or both? Both, everything. Just general viewing of activity on that. Did you do anything interesting on New Year's this week? Nope, and not at Chuckles. We're quite bored. Because I don't have any family here either. I mean, I asked my cousins if they're going to come over, and they were like, I ain't got time for you. I was like, oh. You's from the white side of the family. It's like, all right. Are your parents in town? No. Oh, all right, later. Ethan Palmer, have you noticed the activity around Horizon Zero Dawn license in the club? I don't see you noticing it to TT it.
It's on the list, but it's kind of like died.
But it ain't no Norigami though, is it?
No, ain't no Norigami.
Ain't no Norigami. What's the other one? Monster Ranch. That's where it's at, Ethan, mate. That's where it's at.
It's going to be so interesting to see what character those will be chosen for.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And what character will be for the new shooter as well.
Absolutely. Nathan, Hannes Shinago. Alex, where do you keep number 1 statues, and can we get a picture of it? It's in the vault in China, in its box. Because I want to be able to say to the guy who offered me Wolfling at retail, despite it being open, I'm going to keep the rest of mine boxed and sealed, factory never open, to at least keep that value.
Why don't you do like a weekly thing and just call it, you know, AD Alex Davis, yeah, ADV vault sale or whatever it is,
right?
Yeah, and just do a post like how much would you pay for my statue number 1? for shits and giggles, right?
And then someone's gonna put a ridiculous amount.
And then every week you can gauge, fuck, that statue is worth more than that statue. So we can rank what your own number 1s are worth.
So basically, if shit goes tits up, you're telling me this is my lifeline.
Yeah, and then you go, shit. I was like, if shit goes
wrong, and I can't afford to pay the staff wages, I've got to get rid of my statues.
This is the first one you would have to get rid of.
This is the first for funds. Yeah, first for funds. If we can't afford to pay the salaries. Yeah. And I have to sell my sell my collection.
But we do it on a week. Yeah. So
yeah.
we do it. You put one of your statues, one of your number 1 statues up for sale a week, per week. Yeah.
Right.
And then that will rank.
Yeah, but someone's just gonna go. Yeah, I'll give you 10 million for it. Right. It's gonna be ridiculous.
No, put it in a range, like from 0 to 100, and then 101 to 201, like in brackets, and then we know kind of gauge how much each one is worth.
So it's not like actually the amount, it's like a bracket of a price range.
Yeah. Not like.
Yeah, but everyone's just gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna go for the most expensive one because why not? I'm not exactly committing to it, am I? I don't know if they'll. I
don't know. Maybe we can think of a way to make it a bit interesting, or maybe have a maximum limit. Like just rank it. That's all. It's just ranking which one's worth more. In your collection.
Stick it on eBay. And then cancel it at the end. What's the other eBay fee?
I don't know. If it doesn't sell, you can relist it for free as well, I think. Has the rules changed? I can't remember.
Retail plus pack of gum. Actually, yeah, it's like Norigami. So I guess people are paying attention to that. See? I told you, Alex. I told you. I've been in there in fun there. I've raised up my I'm rolling up my sleeves. I've gotten in there. You ain't been looking like I have, mate. Norigami, man. That's what it's all about. It's going to be number 1 TT. It's going to knock out all my out of bloody water. And then you go and choose a naff character. You choose a lame-o character.
Got to be fair, Got to be fair. There's no prejudice. Got to be fair to the second characters.
Number 1 Fierce Deity Link, the one that kicked it all off CHOCKS. Number 1 Skull Kid's upstairs, isn't it?
Is it number 1?
I think so. Joel Pedro, I know that FRF isn't working on Ukamas right now, but will there be one in the future? Well, I've actually made the design. Pretty much, I think. Let's get those Aku Akus out first. And when the crashes come out again, do I redo it? I don't know, we'll see. And Mehdi, talking dynamic versus museum pose, if you were able to do a war, would you go dynamic or not? War can be pulled off both in my opinion. I would have to really think about that. Semi both. I mean, it depends on if I'm going to be doing both versions. Like, Like if there was a horse version, it would be dynamic for sure, and therefore I would then, like for example, if there wasn't a horse version, I'd go dynamic. But if there's a dynamic horse version, I'd probably go more museum, if that makes sense, because there's a reasoning behind that. Now I say, do your artists rig the character models before? No bother, no needing for rigging. Rigging is for animation, or for game stuff. Don't need to do that for that. So you just start off with a T-pose and then you just pose them individually from a T-pose. You don't need to rig it in order to move it around. Chelsea Harris, is the plan to have Crash Team Racing up for pre-order by the time the game... Pre-order perhaps, if possible. Maria Leanne Bauer. So what will the next PO be and when will it start? And that will be Solid Snake SD. Any updates on the Sonic and Tails diorama? Asked Caleb, and the answer is it is waiting to be painted, and it has been for a while. Justina Noreen, any future ideas for converting or buying reward points using Visa gift cards? We'll never allow for buying reward points because it defeats the point of the point that it becomes about. Yeah, no, the answer is we will never do that. Because it represents, you might as well just, you can just buy your, you can just literally just buy your, you could technically just buy...
Buying your level, isn't it?
Buy your levels and immediately buy to platinum and get 30% off forever.
Well,
like,
just scrap the whole thing then.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sarah Arrington, late to the party, but what about them plush? So, yeah, it's already the second month and I haven't done anything about it, to be honest with you. Anything Okami on the horizon? The answer is only Oki Wolf. Anything new on Faye, Ivy, Morrigan, just because it's been a while, Dante? No, yes, yes, no. Will you try for Pokemon at Expo this year, every year, like a bad smell? We will keep on asking. We were talking about it in the group, but since Banjo-Kazooie is at his own factory, does that mean it could be done this year? Oh, definitely done this year. Definitely done this year. Boom! Who dat? Let's do this. Test, 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 test. It's been a while, Chocks. I don't want no Brit. I don't want no 3 PM. And I don't want no Alex P. I want James B. Cassie B. Let's give him. Can you let us know what you really like? He likes like the Zoids and stuff, right? Let's get him there with the Zoids. So he's definitely going to be a participant. Then I know it's a 500 and run. I love it. Death by 1,000 cuts.
There was no Who Dat last week, was there?
No, there wasn't. I know, it's sad. Okay.
Yep. Right, guys, two winners to be chosen. What the?
Easy.
Alright, guys, make sure you spell the name of the character correctly. Alright, 2 winners to be chosen in the stream for the chance to be on the Who Dat seat for a chance to win, what is it, 8,000 reward points? 8,000 reward points up for grabs. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I know, right? Chelsea haven't gone on the toilet. You know, I do need to go, so I'll just do some quick denials. All right, here we go. Who dat? 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 Ooh, Chocks. Someone's got it right. Oh no.
Let me type his name.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's a her.
Yeah.
Oh, well, nah. There.
Yeah. Absolutely. Is that a bit obvious?
Yeah.
Alright. That's alright. Who dat? Who dat?
Character name. Character name, guys. Character name.
Who dat?
I think we're gonna be here for a while.
Who dat?
Oh my god.
It's gotta be. It's a bit difficult, yeah? Let's make it a bit obvious. Who dat?
Who that? It's very hard. So many options. It could be an anime, it could be a game, it could be a
We also do comics, we do everything, yeah.
Yeah. It could be a personality, it could be an object. It's a character, guys, it's a character.
Who dat?
It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Why this isn't coming in? Okay, let's make it easier. It's going to be really difficult for people.
I can see where people are going though. Where they're going with this one.
Who dat?
Easy.
My champ.
Huh?
Alright, I'm going to do the full thing, you guys.
No one knows. No one knows.
The full thing, here we go.
The full thing.
This is the first time in Who Dat history they've had to do the full time.
Oh my god.
Look at that. Who Dat?
No one knows.
Who is that?
Let's make a statue out of it. MAD. Come on, MAD. You're in the industry. You should know who it is.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, no one knows. Come on. Go on, somebody Google right now. Purple thing with a big massive rock with holes in it.
Wow.
Somebody search on Google.
Orc guy.
Come on, Mr. Baker.
Wow.
Wow. Oh my god, it's going on for ages.
OMG. I love it.
I'm glad we're not doing that as a statue.
I really wish we were, to be honest with you.
Shall we give the title of the actual? Yeah.
It's blue purple. It's blue purple, I would say.
Yeah. Should we? Oh yeah.
No. Oh, incorrectly spelled there. One is there. And yes, we got James B. And we got MAD. I love it, James B. Let's give you 500 points right now. Don't even need to go. The bowler. From from Clash of Clans, or more importantly, Clash Royale, baby. Love it. maxed bowler. So MAD and James B, did you have to look it up? Paul Williams, I'm like max level at Clash Royale. Come and get some if you think you're hard enough. Has MAD done it before? MAD, have you done it before? I don't believe you have, right?
Sure he has.
MAD, have you done it before?
Apparently nobody likes this game.
Are you kidding me, Kelly? I love that game.
He did.
He looked it up, yeah?
He played... No,
he won 2K.
He won 2K.
That's cool. This is going to be an easy week, Chocks. I love it.
Alright then.
They did Garfield before. That wasn't tough. Yeah, that was probably one of our easier ones. The one that Michael chose was really difficult.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we're kicking it off with MAD first. Is that right?
MAD. So they both know how to play the game.
They both know how to play this. 3 coins, 4 hands. For a chance to win 500 war points, you have to go with that, and it is the choice of hand number 1, 2, 3, or 4. 75% chance to get 500 reward points. Hand number 1, 2, 3, or 4.
1, 2,
3, or 4 for a chance to win 500 reward points. And let us know in the comments. M-A-D-D-D-D.
Or you can walk away.
Walk away?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you do walk away, let us know what you would have got.
Walk away. You don't. You walk away as a winner. Oh, was it?
I got Jeffrey Lee. What's up, Jeffrey, mate?
Jeffrey Lee.
Yeah, I like it.
Is that MAD?
MAD's gone for number 1. Alright, so let me just say, if you went for hand number 4, you will get yourself 500 war points. If you went for hand number 3, you will get yourself 500 war points. We decided to go 50-50 in 3, 2, 1. It's me too long, Chocks. It's me too long. But we still got it, Chocks. We still got it. We got them skills. Them skills. Now I know James B is sweating in his pants. If he gets 500, he'll be pleased and run. Run. Because he knows what happens to people. They go out in the first round. Taken out denied.
We're going to make a shirt and call it hand number 1.
It's never and hand number 1, spoiler alert. So whatever you do, do not choose hand number 1. Just letting you know, James B. You know, let that be a lesson to those who don't sit there and calculate it. Look into our eyes. I mean, there's got to be us. It's not just choose it. You got to look about. You know, are we looking a little bit shifty, a little bit dodgy? Is this hand slightly bigger than the other? You got to really focus on that sort of stuff. Is there a little towel? Is there a little give? I don't know why I'm helping you out, but these are the
twitch.
Yeah. A little tell, a little twitch, any of that sort of stuff. You got to think about that. In the meantime, James B doing a hot seat. I love it though. I love it because they're now running scared, Chocks. Running scared. Let's do this.
Happy New Year.
Now remember, whatever you do, it's never in hand number 1, so don't choose it. It's a little bit of friendly advice. So, in order to do this again, James B, do you go for hand number 1? Is that your Twitch and your tell?
It's what, how many coins is it? 2 coins.
No.
Oh, sorry, starting again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm so sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Hand number 1.
Yeah, which is not in. So don't choose number 1,
Choose
okay?
number 1.
Okay. Or hand number 2, or hand number 3, or hand number 4. It's definitely in 2, 3, and 4. It's not in number 1, so don't choose it. Don't do it.
1, 2,
3, or 4. Just listen to some friendly advice. Don't do it. So why is no one believing us? So Anne's going for number 1. Ronald's going for number 1.
Well, he believes us. He's gone for number 3.
He's gone for it. See, if you went for hand number 2, you would have got yourself 500 war points. If you went for hand number 4, you would have yourself 500 war points. You decided to go not for hand number 1 and go for number 3 in 3, 2, 1. Thank you for listening to the advice. When we give it to you, we mean it from the bottom of our hearts. You got yourself 500 war points. Well done. 2 coins, 3 hands. Don't choose hand number 1. For a chance to win 1,000 war points. If you decide to not you decide to not go for it and walk away, let's say what you would have gone for. Otherwise, if you want to keep going for 1,000, it's hand number 1, 2, or 3. Let us know in the comments.
1,
2, or 3. Remember, it's not hand number 1. Don't choose hand number 1. Would I lie to you, baby? Would I lie to you?
Walk away.
I'm walking away.
I'm done.
Is he done, yeah?
He's done. Which one would you gone for?
What would you have gone for? Gabriel says, am I getting 1,000 points? Because he's been getting it right. Nah, man.
You got to be in the seat.
Got to be in a hot seat. Ronald's going number 1, of course. No one believes me. Would I lie to you, baby? Would I lie to you? Where you at, James B? I know you're done, but what would you have gone for? What would you have gone for is the point. Look into my eyes, can't you see they're open wide? Would I lie to you? As he... What would you go for? What would you go for? You would have picked number 2. Well, I can tell you that if you went for hand number 3, you would have got yourself 1,000 war points, but you decided to go for hand number 2 in 3, 2, 1. See? I told you, don't go for hand number 1. Would I lie to you? I would never lie to you. This week, I would never lie to you. Well done, James B. You cut me again. That's 1,000 cuts you've been doing. How many points have you been racking up, mate? Unbelievable numbers of points. I like it. Well done. Congrats to James B. 1 denied, 1 non-denied, but I'm happy with the 500 points. You know, if people understand that they don't get too greedy, they take their 500 war points. You know, enjoy it. Absolutely gratis, and you know, enjoy it. It's those that try to push their luck, pushing them buttons, that think they have the audacity to go to 8K. That's when we have issues. That's when we have issues.
Keep the faith, Jason. One day you will get to play.
I'll do OD. How about that for you next week? Yeah, just remember OD next week. How many points has James B won? He wants to know.
Oh, I don't know.
So many.
I have to go through the list.
It's like tons. You and Cassie, the Benningtons, have been chopping my arms off, my legs off.
Maybe if you combine them both together, they probably have won more than everyone else, right?
Of course. Well, the only one that's won anything is Angela Lau with 4K. Who else has walked away with 4K? No one.
Really? I thought somebody did.
Angela walked away with 4K.
She's the only one that walked away 4K.
Did someone else walk away with 4K? I think people reach 4K and then...
Yeah. I thought it was a joint winner.
It's not happening, Nana say. Not if we can figure out that post things have an effect on the King of the Ring. Just add another bit of analysis to that. He's stacked already more than 4K. Not worried. Look at that.
Cool.
I like it. I like it. Alright guys, so a reminder. Next week will be the reservation for Snake SD. Sorry, thank you. No sound. Sorry,
What?
sorry.
I thought you pressed
I
it.
did. It's a bit dodgy, and you've got to be very careful when we're saying something dodgy as well. So indeed, thank you so much. Yeah, next week, as of course, Solid. Oh, that's good because they didn't hear you messing up 107. So let's try that again.
All right, then.
So of course, yes, Solid Snake SD coming in tomorrow. Next week's 107. Indeed. So sharp. So on point, Chocks.
Perfect.
We will. We've got Solid Snake resin. It'll look great next to that. We've got Psychomantis in the house, so we can do comparison shots of those. And it will be nice to add towards your Metal Gear collection. And hopefully, this is something that you're looking forward to add to your collection. Of course, again, reiterating, we won't be having the packaging this time round, and we probably won't really do that for future.
We won't have it
so difficult
during the reservation pre-order phase.
Right.
The actual exclusive edition
will come with it, of course.
Come with it, because
but we just haven't designed it beforehand. Yeah, I guess you kind of get the idea of how we'll do it for. There will, of course, be... We're 106 on 5 on Twitch. I thought I updated it all.
What?
I updated it all.
What?
Titles.
On Twitch? Is it in Twitch?
But when I say update all, did it not?
You said we are still 105 on.
Well, I said update all. I guess it never really updated on that one. Weird.
Liam O'Brien, will the Alphonse still be up for pre-order till early March?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
for showsies.
Unless all of a sudden, it's gone over like 2,000 or 1,000, or something crazy. Thank you, Gerard.
Much appreciated.
Yes. Hope you... the team are going to work really hard next Monday to get all the images and stuff like that. Working towards that reservation Friday. So hopefully you guys appreciate the effort the team puts in. And yeah, do check us out next Friday. Nice one, Adam.
Right.
Hey Tristan, jump on the wait list for Solid Snake. Who knows? You might have a chance.
Yeah, I think it'd be quite easy to convert that, I would say.
And if you do convert, if your wait list does convert, you still have a payment plan to put in place as well. So I think a lot of people are a bit confused still whether they can go on a payment plan when their order is converted. So for items like, well, Guts isn't on waitlist. Guts you can go on the payment plan now. On Steam, if your pre-order converts, you can add up to a 3-month payment plan.
Right.
Nice one, Gerard. So a lot of people receiving their Snake, and yeah. Perfect timing for the Snake SD. Kimberly, I may waitlist Alphonse if he closes before I can order. He looks too good to pass up. I would recommend to pre-order it before it goes on waitlist, because at least one, that's guaranteed, and secondly, you can go on that 12-month payment plan.
That's true.
I'm not sure about Various Suit converting, but there's always a good chance if you jump on it now. I hear you, Kimberly. Wow.
What's happening?
No, Chris gets his Snake on Thursday, so yeah. Snake and Crash.
Cool. Alrighty then, Chocks. So,
hey, Liam, about the RKG thing, don't worry about that. I've spoken to Krupa. Things are working behind the scenes, so once that's in place, we'll share that in the club.
Chock was working hard behind the scenes. I like it. All right, Chocks, then let's finish this off here, plus that, and then we'll wrap this bad boy up.
Yeah, sure. All right, so just one final shout out to Aniplex again. Much appreciated for the giveaway. It was the first anime related Blu-ray giveaway. So hopefully in the future, once we have more and more anime content, we hope we can bring some more anime giveaways to you guys. So the data that we got back from the giveaway has been very, very good. So I'm going to relay that information back to Aniplex, and if those guys are happy with the results, I hope they are, and you guys have been very, very supportive of the giveaway platform. Hopefully those guys will look into that and provide more anime content for you guys. Yeah,
absolutely.
So, yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. The finalized guts will be, we almost approved it, so just needs to make some more changes after Chinese New Year, and once that's been done, I'll do a video for that.
Remember guys, so yes, the shirts, the Sunday Funday shirts and the standard First for Figures logo shirt, those will go live after the stream ends. We will update the merchandise blog that we posted last week, and then we'll also share that back into the club just to give you guys a reminder where to find the merch. And yeah, do support that that section of the F4F branding, you know, awareness, whatever it is, and then give us your feedback on that, and then we can work towards it. Would help a lot towards the core stuff.
Definitely, so we can focus on that. As I said, the ultimate goal in the future, once we have some of the ideas how this goes, will be getting a licensed merch of our statues. You know, of the design of the statues, to have that, being able to use that, I think that's going to be just something we'll be interested to sort of see how that goes down. Yeah.
And then also after the stream, we will post everything Snake SD related on the main page and share that into the club as well. So, you know, we'll create an event. Make sure you guys jump on that. So, so you guys will get an auto reminder next Friday with regards to the reservation. And yeah, so hopefully that will be the first in the Snake Metal Gear Solid Snake SD line. So guys, do support that line. If you're a Metal Gear Solid fan, make sure to share that out to other MGS fans out there, so your support will ensure the line continues.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So Adrian is asking about when Nito's going to be ready for PO, and that's going to be a long time later. It's going to need a lot of time until we can figure out how we're going to do that hair. The next thing is Tristan's asking for more on the Berserk line. Skull Knight is just being wrapped up right now, and just sort of on the final stages for the painting stage. Okay, jobs.
Yep.
Done?
I believe that's it. So merchandise and Solid Snake, keep an eye out on those.
And with the FRF logo and what?
Yeah, definitely.
That as well. Is that on there?
It should be. This hasn't been updated, but see there.
So if you click on it,
Please.
what happens?
Click on what?
Oh, so that means it's like it's private
locked,
right now.
it's
So if you click on the other one, the FRF one.
Yeah.
No, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does it look?
Oh.
Yeah, baby. Laptop skins, pillows, and
greeting
bags
cards and stickers.
That's really not good.
Wow.
Look at that mug. I like that mug. Alrighty then. Alright guys, so of course we will be back at it again next week.
It was travel mug. Just duvet cover.
Cool, there's lots of stuff, isn't there?
Metal print, laptop skin, laptop sleeve.
Love it. Alright, we'll see how that goes. Alright, cool. We will be back at it again next week for Friday Q&A with CHOCKS in a 10
7.
And right after the end of the stream, within 50 minutes, there will be, of course, a feeding frenzy. Make sure you check out Stefan McNally's Watchtower post. 100 war points for 4 minutes up for grabs. All right, Chocks, that's it for this week. Thank you very much for joining us. Of course, it has been Friday Q&A with Chocks and a 106. It's been the 8th of February 2019. I want to say thank you for joining us. Have a great day, America. Have a great evening, Europe. You should be sleeping, Asia and Australasia. What is going on, guys? Thank you so much once again. Much love. Snake SD. Back at it again next week. We hope you'll join us for the full reveal and the pricing details. A lot of that sort of stuff is kind of figured out, but you know, we'll go through it anyways. So much appreciated. Thank you so much for joining us, and congrats to those that made it to Who Dat and those that didn't. Well, I told you, don't pick hand number 1. That's what I'll say. Just remember that for next week. I would never lie to you this week. Alright, guys. I'm your host, Alex.
I'm Chockles.
FRF is love.
FRF is life.
I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Laters.